Hi, Solo here from the Man United Agenda. I'm here to give you my score prediction for Manchester United versus Real Betis. Betis is a very good team. They sit 5th in the Spanish league at the moment. They gave Real Madrid a really good game a couple of days ago as well. So I'm going to go tonight to say Man United to win a 2-1 victory for Man United. And I believe Bruno Fernandes to silence the critics and Rashford as well to get a goal. So 2-1 Manchester United. And guys, make sure you like, share and subscribe to the Paddock. Thank you.
Yo, Monday Juma here from the Man United Agenda. Big up Stretford, Paddock, and to the main man Notch, who came on the Man United Agenda the other day. Big up to Notch. Yeah, big game today. Bounce back. We got to. We're at home. Hopefully fans will be on side with the players, you know. They let us down, but we have to sort of forgive them and move on because this is an important game. Betis are doing well in La Liga. Good few players there. Obviously, Spanish sides, you know how they play. Tend to play all the same. They can play through us. They're that good. I think we just got to be patient out there and maybe seek a 1-2-0 win with a clean sheet. That's the most important thing because when we go there, they're going to be buzzing. They're in Champions League contention in La Liga. They're playing really well, so they ain't no walkovers. We beat Barcelona, who are top of the league, but this is a different proposition altogether. We need to be on it. So, Common United, I'm saying 2-0.
Back again, prima producing it Real Betis. Didn't go to plan that time, but I went for good results, so I'm going 3-1 win to United. Up the Paddock.
Paddock match day, Notch here. And while we're all still reeling from that shock last Sunday, one good bit of news this week is that the mainstream media have finally stopped talking about whether Rashford was offside at the Manchester derby. That's right, they've actually stopped being obsessed with Manchester United. I mean, the way Bruno Fernandes just shoved the linesman to the floor and the way he demanded like crazy to be substituted and all the flapping about, how is he captain? It's the most disgraceful behaviour in the history of English football. Well, at least tonight we can concentrate on the round of 512, well, feels like it, of the Greg Steakbake of all European competitions. Europa! Bum, 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 bum. And while we know this is actually the España League rather than the Europa League, and that if we get through, it's going to be Sociedad or Sevilla in the next round, let's make sure at least we get there via the madre of all bounce backs tonight against Betis. I'm going to predict 2-0, and while I thought he could have done a lot more of the weekend, I'm feeling Brazilian tonight, and we're going to see a goal from. And then I'll celebrate later with a pint of Brazilian coffee. Mayhaps. Just a notchster.
Hello and welcome to Stretford Paddock. This is the watch-along for Manchester United versus Real Betis. We'll also be giving you updates of Arsenal versus Sporting Lisbon. But I'm joined by two absolute gents, absolute pros of the game. Ronaldo, Brown, how you doing?
I'm doing great, how are you?
You're revelling in Arsenal currently losing, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. Have I told you how much I hate Arsenal?
Yeah, you absolutely hate them.
Yeah.
We'll get into that a little bit more in a bit. Jordan Simpson joins us as well. Nice to see you.
Evening.
Long time no see.
It is. I can't remember the last one I was on with you.
No, it's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm all right.
You're still looking great. You're still smelling great.
Stop it. Hey, you're
One of the best.
He's too nice.
The best smelling men in football. I like to call him.
I feel like I'm intruding.
On what?
Should I get out of the way?
No. We put you in the middle on purpose. To stop me climbing over there.
Stop the tension.
Let us know in the comments. Thank you to everyone for sending in your score predictions. Notch again with an absolute masterpiece.
Banger.
We don't give him enough props for these wonderful, creative intros there. So thank you, Notch, and thank you to everyone else. If you want to send your score prediction to be at the start of the watch along, send it to paddockmatchday@gmail.com, and you'll be featured on the watch along basically. Let's start with the teams because they have been released. We can see it there. An unchanged side from the one that was pumped.
So Casemiro
annihilated
against Liverpool. Casemiro deemed fit
because he definitely thought he was in.
He was playing like he was injured.
Yeah.
We'll go through that full team then. So it's David De Gea, Dalot, Varane, Martinez, and Shaw as your back five. Then it's Casemiro, Fred, and Bruno Fernandes. Then we've got Anthony, Weghorst, and Rashford. We've got there's sort of a multitude of kind of permutations we could see in that front four, isn't there? It might be Bruno on the right, or Bruno on the left, sorry, Rashford up front, Weghorst in the 10. We saw that against Liverpool, didn't we? Or it could be a bit more of a traditional kind of Bruno 10, Anthony, Rashford and Weghorst that we've seen it there. Ronaldo, immediate reaction to not just that team as in general, but the fact that he's just said to him, go out there and do not let happen what happened on Sunday.
I think that might be partly to do with it.
Yeah.
Same team and basically demanding a reaction. Said you were part of one of the worst losses in the club histories. You need to go out there in the next game and make it right, every single one of you. So that might be a bit of like, or maybe wants to be strong in terms of the fact that we're trying to like win everything. I don't think Ten Hag has always been one that likes to rotate too much anyway.
No.
And I think he's been proven right though. When we've rotated, we've looked weak a lot of the time. But it looks like a lot of the players that are not quite first team caliber, they don't really the level drop is quite significant. So I feel like strong 11. We've got a little bit of space in terms of the top 4 pursuits, so maybe we can afford to be bold on a Thursday, even though our record after Thursday nights are terrible. But I think it's probably a good ploy to get a reaction out of them.
What do you reckon, Jordan? Just as, by the way, Arsenal have scored one of the luckiest goals I've ever seen.
After they've missed a sitter. Like, that's been... They get away... I hate them.
Yeah. When the luck's riding, though...
No, but this has been all season.
With the luck
I've seen so many games where teams have had like great opportunities against them missed, and then they've scored like a fluky goal on the other end.
Jordan, thoughts on that team? Thoughts on the fact that it's unchanged from the Liverpool game?
I'm not surprised at all, to be honest. I can only echo what Ronaldo said in that regard, that you've seen him be part of the worst or joint worst result in the club's league history, and I bet they were all hurting. As much as all the media and all the outlets were saying that they'd given up, I don't think they'd given up at all. I just think they were trying so hard to get back into the game once they saw it going away very rapidly. They focused on nothing else but attacking and just let the defensive exploits just go completely out the window. And we've saw the best midfielder in the Premier League in terms of defensive work playing with an injury. And he looked like it. He's come off. I'm happy to see him back in there again, obviously, but no, he will be demanding a reaction. And we've seen it at the start of the season. We know what happened against Brighton and Brentford and how he sort of punished them in training as such, making them run, but then him doing the running as well. It's not like it's almost a different scenario to these players. They know what Ten Hag does in these types of scenarios, and he'll be demanding they work their absolute socks off today. And I'm pretty sure they're all going to be happy that it's only been 3 days since that game. Because
It's a good one, isn't it? Because as Mo Wadder in the comments says, showing his faith in them and also challenging them. I think we saw after the Brighton game, or the Brentford game, sorry, where he made them run the distance that Brentford ran more than United, 14 kilometres or whatever it was. This Sporting Arsenal game is so end to end at the minute, innit? It's just you have a shot, we have a shot.
I'm still pissed about that.
But clearly, Ten Hag is very interested in fairness and making things right. I think he's got like a sort of a sense of justice about him, like how he treats people when they're late for training. We saw it with Garnacho in pre-season, we saw it with Rashford, we saw it with Ronaldo, and after that Brentford game, we saw it again. You make it right. You ran 14 kilometres less, so you'll run it today. I almost feel like it's you make this right again. Like, you can't make him run another 14 kilometres. We're too far into the season. Bruno Fernandes has played 40 games this season. I don't think it's wise fitness, from a fitness perspective, to make them run 14 kilometres or whatever they ran less than Liverpool. But I think this is his version of justice and fairness, where it's like, you go out and make this right, you fix this, you got us into this mess, you get us out of it. So I think this is like his kind of, his what would be the word, a show of, go and sort it.
We have reacted well though to heavy defeats in the past. So you just got to hope that it happens, because Betis are a very, very tricky opposition to play against. It won't be straightforward, and we're going to see whether they're still reeling from the weekend or whether they can step up, because I think they owe themselves and they owe the fans and they owe everyone associated with United a better performance.
Yeah. Mushfik in the comments says, guys, the MUFC app, they've got Bruno at the left wing, Weghorst in the 10 and Rashford at centre forward, which is what I sort of mentioned before, that I wouldn't be surprised if that was happening. It looks like it might well be the case. Weird though, isn't it? Because to do that, you've got 3 players out of position. Like, Bruno is best in the number 10. Weghorst, I don't know where he's best. Maybe he's best at the 10. Maybe he's the one who's not. But typically he's a number 9. And Rashford obviously is best off the left. And none of them are playing there because I don't know. I
And
guess it's because Vegas can't finish.
Obviously, it
very well.
didn't work on the weekend.
No.
I know Liverpool, Real Betis aren't quite Liverpool, but
Although we made decent chance in the first half. Bruno had his header and Rashford had that sort of volley that wasn't easy, but could have done better with. We didn't make many chances. I appreciate that, but it wasn't completely, toothless, was it?
it wasn't completely toothless. But for the large part, we weren't very good.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
We were
And
awful.
it did seem like Bruno Fernandes weren't quite himself. And obviously Weghorst, I think we said in the first half an hour, he was decent linking play, but I just don't think it was ever the game for him.
No.
In terms of like speed, transition, getting in behind him.
Yeah.
We just didn't have enough of that. We only had Rashford really. Bruno playing on the left wing made it an easier day for Trent because Trent likes to be a little bit adventurous anyway if his position starting high, and he didn't have to worry about anyone getting in behind him because he's against Bruno.
Yeah.
So I think that worked against us as well. So I don't know. Today's a different proposition, but I'd like our players to play in their best positions.
Yeah, me too. Someone was asking before that no Sabitzer. I think he mentioned yesterday, didn't he, that Sabitzer wasn't going to be fit, so he's not on the bench at all. Just going through that bench, you can obviously have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 or 11, whatever, I can't count. A lot more subs anyway. Butland, Heaton, Lindelof, Maguire, Malacia, Wan-Bissaka, Mainu, McTominay, Pellistri, Elanga, Garnacho, Sancho. You realise the extent of our sort of midfield injuries when I'm not discounting Mainu on a quality basis, but just on a sort of club stature basis. The only fit first team midfielder we've got on the bench is McTominay. That's pretty rough, isn't it? Like, where is everyone? Is it just Ericsson and Sabitzer we've got missing?
It's Ericsson and Sabitzer. I think that's pretty much it. I don't know where Zidane Iqbal's gone.
No. But we're thin, aren't we, in midfield still? When things aren't going well.
Yeah, we're a little bit slim there.
Yeah. Also,
I mean?
look at that front three as well. Martial's still not fit enough to be on the bench.
I need to know what's going on there.
Well, I looked it up the other day because I remember him coming back into sort of individual training, and that was on the 22nd of February, which was what 11? No.
How has there
20
been?
days ago?
How has there been no update on that?
Don't know. Not 20 days ago. I'll work that out.
2 weeks or so, I think, something like
The
that.
fact that there's been no update on that's a little bit concerning.
Yeah, 15 days. Martial.
He has been training though. We
Yeah,
saw
that's
it.
what I mean. He was back
We saw
doing his
it.
sort of individual stuff 15 days ago.
Group training as well though. He
Yeah.
group trained on, I think, yesterday or Tuesday, and I think it's pretty obvious to say that he won't be a United player at the end of the season. I think.
But the problem is then, Vegas is going. You would assume, because I mean, if he isn't, it's because we've signed him after the loan, but contractually he's leaving.
I personally think I wouldn't be surprised if he's still here.
Yeah, if Martial goes as well, we've got no strikers. Surely we're not going to buy two or three.
You know for a fact we are going to sign a striker for the summer.
But that works.
And then he might go and make Weghorst permanent because he's not shown any signs of injuries or lack of attitude or
Just
anything.
available, innit?
Yeah, but he's just quite not the quality. You know what it is? Martial could stay. I think the only way that he goes is if we get a really good offer for him.
Yeah, like 40 million or something.
I can see United want at least 30-40 million for Anthony Martial.
I can't see anyone.
You're not
paying
getting
it,
40.
You're
going to push it getting 30
And you
for
know
someone
United as well.
who's injured more times than
If
he
you
can
can
play
get
games.
30, if people are saying you're getting 30 at least for Maguire.
Yeah, but
He's always fit, though. He's always fit as well.
Is worth more, certainly to a Premier League team, than Martial is. Martial hasn't scored 10 goals in 3 years. Like I think the most he scored in the last 3 years is 6.
Well, maybe English tax is a thing as
also,
well.
yeah, but you say English tax, but also, what team in the world wants a 6-goal-a-season striker, regardless of what country they're from? Harry Maguire, who plays every single game for England, is fit every single week of the year, and is a decent centre back.
He's not decent, though.
He is decent. You might not say he's top class, but he's decent.
He's not. I don't think he's decent personally.
Really?
Oh.
Who would you consider a decent centre back? Give me a name of someone that's decent.
Like a Lewis Dunk or something.
Right. Are you off your tits?
Would you be?
Lewis Dunk. He's English, isn't he?
Yeah.
When's the last time he got picked for England?
I don't know, but I actually personally think Lewis Dunk's a better player than Maguire.
But you're the only person on earth that thinks that.
I don't. Ask the comments.
No one thinks that Lewis...
Who would you rather have, Lewis Dunk or Harry Maguire?
What are you saying? Jordan, that is madness.
Look.
I would say Tyrone Mings is a decent player. He's far better than him.
Can Harry Maguire...
Tyrone Mings is probably a little bit worse than Maguire.
Can Harry Maguire hit knuckleball free kicks? Lewis Dunk can.
Mate, I don't know if he can.
Lewis Dunk can.
People are saying Dunk in the comments. Of course they are. But people,
set it up, Joe. Set it up.
People would pick genocide over Maguire.
I reckon it'll be 50-50.
It's not. It's all Dunk. I'm not doing, and Ethan, you're
Do a
not
poll,
doing.
do a poll, please.
Who is better, Lewis Dunk or Harry Maguire? Because the mere suggestion of that is the biggest disrespect I've ever seen on this channel.
I just don't think
we're not doing.
Do you
that.
not know much about? He's actually a good player though.
I'm not saying he's bad. I didn't say
he's
he
a good
was
player
bad.
for a good team. Do you know what I mean? I think he's a
Yeah. Well, Harry Maguire's the captain of a better team. When's the last time Lewis Dunk finished second in the Premier League? Fucking never. He's a decent-ish player. He's 31 years old.
You asked me to mention.
Can't tell me.
You asked me
Lewis
you asked me to mention a decent-ish centre half. So I said Lewis Dunk.
Yeah.
And he's better than Maguire.
No, he's not.
So
That's madness.
Yeah.
People saying Dunk is actually good. I know. I'm not saying Dunk is shit. I'm saying Maguire is obviously better.
it's not.
Lewis
obvious.
Dunk has played for Brighton for 10 years, 20, 15 years, whatever it is, since he was a kid. He's only ever played for Brighton.
I'd probably say
I've seen him. I know how good he
probably
is.
say they have a couple centre halves better than him. I'll say Lewis Dunk and Adam Webster
Why are they below us in the league then?
because it's.
Or
not,
why are they
it's,
below-
It's not a 2-man sport. It's 11.
Yeah, but all right then. Why have United had a better defence for the last 10 years or 5 years with Maguire in it? That you're not serious. I'm deleting that.
You can't.
No,
delete that.
No.
It was 51% Maguire when I deleted it. It's ridiculous. Webster
Was
better
it
than
50% Maguire?
I feel like 51%.
No.
I like it as a laugh, but come on, let's not be ridiculous here.
Anyway,
back to the point. I think United need to try and get 60 million for Martial and Maguire. However you work it out, 35-25, 40-20, 30-30. I think that should be in the United's head of, if we're selling these two, 60 million should be the number. Would you agree with that? Do you think we could possibly get that?
Yeah, I'd say so.
That's doable.
I'd say you
60's doable.
at least get 30 at least for Maguire. And then Martial's probably at a push.
25?
I'd say at a push 30.
Do you think?
But max, because no one else is going to pay that.
Think how bad we are at selling though. If we were Tottenham, it's different. Or a team, Napoli, a team that gets good money for players, is what I'm saying. It's Man United selling this.
The Spurs comparison completely threw me then.
I think
I'm not gonna
60.
lie.
If you can get above 60 for them two, I think you're doing all right there.
It would be good to see. But it's still a massive loss on both players, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think we've made profit on like 2 players since for like the last 12 years. One of them being, I think, Andreas Pereira, because he didn't cost us anything. The other one was Dan James to Leeds.
Yeah.
I don't even think there's any more. There could be.
Dan James is in our top 5 sales of all time, I think he's our 5th
All
highest.
time?
Yeah, I think it literally goes
There's
Lukaku, Di Maria. No, sorry, Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, Lukaku,
Ronaldo,
Di Maria.
Lukaku, Di Maria. And then I genuinely think it's David Beckham, Dan James. I think that's our top 5.
Beckham, 4.
24 million. Dan James, 23 or whatever it was. Or 60. What did we sell him for? 20 something?
Can we fan that out?
Yeah.
I'll look
Our
it up
top
now.
5 sales, because that's an absolute joke.
Manchester United, most expensive
I didn't think
departures.
it was that bad.
It genuinely is that. Like Benfica have made £1 billion in selling players in the last 15
they've
years.
been selling some young talent. Like we've been selling players who've been shit for us.
Yeah, it
They've
is that.
declined after big money moves. They've been selling young talent to money-rich teams. You think Ederson, João Felix, Enzo, how they got 115 odd million pounds for a player they paid something like 8 million for. Last summer,
like 12 months ago.
they had 6 months of him and made something like 100 million profit.
Yeah, so United's top sales are Cristiano Ronaldo 1, Lukaku 2, Di Maria 3, David Beckham 4, and they're listing Mkhitaryan here saying 30 million, but it wasn't. It was a free Alexis
swap.
Sanchez, but we put that 34 million on in the same way that when Barca and Juve swapped, who was it? It was 2 midfielders. Pjanic
and
with
Arthur
the Brazilian
Melo.
Arthur
Melo, yeah.
They didn't. That money didn't really exchange hands. It's just balanced. But
Arthur Melo's just not existed since he went to Liverpool.
Has he made a
But yeah,
Premier
number
League
5 is
appearance?
Dan James. Yeah, 29 million
That's
euro.
crazy.
Is that British tax?
There's
don't
English
know what
tax
it
and
is.
there's British tax as well. That's absolutely crazy.
But yeah, we're shocking at selling players. Anyway, let's not worry about selling players. Let's worry about winning trophies.
Could be important, eventually.
Oh yeah, it will be. Yeah, and Arsenal have almost scored. Danny Shields with a couple of super chats. Just about to burp. No. Martial is such a shame because I had such high hopes from pre-season. And with the way that players improved under Ten Hag, but the lads made of wet cardboard up
It's
the
mad.
roads.
I think he's barely played at all this season, and I believe he's still our third
He is.
top scorer. I think he's got like 6 goals and 2 assists in 15 games.
Actually,
Which is mad.
can I, in terms of goal contributions, including goals, if you know what I mean? No. Goals plus assists.
Yeah, goals and assists.
Fred's got 6 assists, 6 goals, 4 assists. Martial's got 6 goals, 2 assists, and then so that's the only thing that puts him fourth.
Per minute.
Oh, the per minute is sensational.
It must be ridiculous.
0.75 goals per 90.
Yeah.
120 minutes per goal. But when the sample size is that small,
It got inflated by those 2 consolation goals against City at the Etihad. Remember that?
the unbelievable penalty.
but that's alright though.
And
Yeah. Nah, goals are goals. I don't knock people
Yeah.
for that.
No one gets a 40-goal season without scoring a few tap-ins or a few consolation goals.
Erling Haaland.
Not that he's getting 40 goals a season, but you know.
would be nice, wouldn't it?
Darth Scottish Devil, which is somewhat sort of...
Nice alias.
Yeah, it's nice that, but I don't think it would make it in the Star Wars universe. It's slightly elongated, isn't it?
I don't know about
It's
that.
usually Darth and then
Because an alias
one
is
word.
meant to be dead obscure in it, but obviously you took a little bit of obscurity out by
Vader.
by saying where you're from.
He might not be Scottish.
So
though.
Sidious.
He might not be Scottish. He could be using it as a complete and utter
See, that,
curveball.
now I like that. It's actually Darth Scottish Devil 1986. So it gives his birth year, his
Or,
birth location.
or does it?
Maybe
It could be.
doesn't.
It could be a Welsh.
he's-
It could be a Welsh 20-year-old.
Yeah.
He's
Or
give,
he lives at
he's
1986.
give his nationality,
Scottish Lane.
his date of birth, and colour.
Realistically,
And his-
realistically, would someone who is what
Why?
14?
How's he giving that away?
Did you say dark?
Darth.
Oh.
You alright? Are you alright, Ronnie?
I thought you said dark. I was like, what?
No.
I thought it was dark Scottish. Like,
Fucking dark Scottish Devil. No, Darth, like Star Wars. He's giving away his allegiance, that's for sure. Anyway, we are highly playing with fire, not resting the players when fatigue was a key reason for the embarrassing Liverpool result, and no changes. It's risky. What do you make of that idea that we should be resting players tonight?
I think could have rested a couple, but it's also a last 16 tie in a cup competition that we want to win against a very good side. So you don't want to take too much chances. Obviously, it depends on where we are. Obviously, we're in a decently comfortable position in the top 4.
Yeah.
I know things can change very quickly if you go on a little bit of a skid, but I think the game's important enough where we had to go quite strong.
What do you think, Jordan? Do you think it was a mistake, or potentially, it could be a mistake not resting players after people looked leggy against Liverpool?
Well, yeah, of course it really looked leggy against a team who was running us riot. I still think we had a decent first half against Liverpool, but obviously second half just blew us away. But it's like what we were saying beforehand. This is the perfect opportunity for all them lot to go and prove a point. Like they needed to prove a point anyway, because they're having a fantastic season. Let's not knock it 2 ways. Lisandro Martinez has been fantastic, but he's had one bad game.
Yeah.
They were all saying that because he shipped in bleeding 7 goals, that he's one of the worst defenders bleeding ever from Liverpool perspective.
So is Van Dijk.
But what about
then,
Van
'cause
Dijk? Yeah, you talk about the season before.
Yeah.
And Luke Shaw, yes, he was shocking pretty much individually against Liverpool, but don't forget, he's having the season of his life as well. He's been a fantastic option to be centre half or full back, and it's not like these players have just been shit for a whole game. It was a high pressure, unorthodox 45 where they're trying so hard, and yes, they could have dropped him. And if we saw 5 changes, 6 changes, it would have been, he's being ruthless. He's dropped him. He's not happy with what he saw. But if anything, this makes me admire him a little bit more, because we know that this is a good competition. As Ronnie said, that we want to win. We've already won one competition already.
Yeah.
This is very achievable, and I do think the biggest threat to us could be Arsenal, who are currently drawing 2-2.
Yeah.
And other than them, it was Barcelona.
Yeah.
And you saw what it did to Barcelona.
Yeah,
So
United would surely consider themselves up there as favourites for Europa
And
League.
Top 2
also
minimum.
the thing is, if you win Europa League, you get solidified top 4.
Well, yeah, Champions League.
So same difference. So
Yeah.
it's one of them where you've got 2 routes into Champions League football. You finish obviously top 4, or you win the Europa League. So I think United should be trying to win both. But I don't think Europa League is something that we should scoff at. I think so.
No.
Where we saw how much we enjoyed winning the Carabao Cup.
I'd rather
So,
finish 5th and win the Europa League than finish 4th and not win it. Do you know what I mean?
I would agree.
Yeah.
I'd agree.
Maybe what I would trade it for is a real deep push where we like third or second is on the cards. Like we're on level points with City with 4 games to go and we finish third. I'd trade it for that because that's that experience of going into mid-April, May even with a chance at a title. I'd trade it for that. But if we're just sort of 10 points off City going into May and 15 points off Arsenal, whatever it may be, I'd rather win the Europa League and go behind Tottenham or have Liverpool catch us up than not, because the trophy's a trophy. Finishing 4th is nothing. Yeah, let's do both.
Let's do both.
There's no reason to not take this competition seriously, is what I'm saying.
Well, if you think back to the start of the season, before we even kicked the ball in this campaign, we said, what's a successful season for him in his first season? Top 4 in a trophy.
Yeah.
He's already got the trophy.
Yeah.
He's pretty much nailed on to get top 4, so anything else is already going to be a bonus. And if it means that he prioritises the Europa League, then yeah, fine, let's drop out of the Prem. But you've seen the team that he's named tonight just got beat 7-0.
Yeah.
And in response to that, in the Europa League game, in a competition that he wants to win, he's named an unchanged team.
Yeah.
So he's not afraid to just go completely all out. And it's not like we haven't got options either.
No.
You've got the likes of Jadon Sancho, Alejandro Garnacho on the bench. McTominay can come on.
Yeah.
And Wan-Bissaka's been good under him as well.
Yeah. You could easily have made, without I agree with your point you made before, Ronaldo, that we've seen it when we have like 7 or 8 changes, the level goes. But you could easily bring in McTominay for Fred, Wan-Bissaka for Dalot, Malacia for Shaw, Sancho for Anthony, and the levels don't drop that much. And you can make a point of switching some players out, or you could even take Bruno out if that was that was all the conversation, wasn't it? So he could have made some, but he decided not to.
Maybe he just thinks half those players didn't even run in the second half. So
yeah, I agree.
Realistically, they took the second half off against Liverpool, so they can't be that tired.
We've got a few super chats. Ryan Singh says, a reminder that confidence in football changes quick. I like this. Win our next 4 games, we'll stay 3rd in the league, we'll be in the last 8 of the Europa, and we're going to Wembley again. Mad, innit? In 4 games' time, we could be like 7. Well, I just about remember that. Like, imagine we're in the FA Cup semi-final, we're through to the next round of this into the quarters, and we're 3rd. That Liverpool game won't mean a lot. I mean, it will, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, in theory, in perspective, it's not great, is it? But
no,
you get the same amount of points dropped losing 1-0 as 7.
I'd like to see a team lose 50-0.
Do you know what I mean? So
it doesn't happen.
It's one of them things.
15, 90 minutes. I don't even know what ratio that is.
It's about a goal every
70
You're
seconds,
talking a goal every circa 100 seconds. Yeah, decent. It's Echo. Says, never confident against Spanish sides. Really expecting a 0-0 or a 1-1 stinker. We'll get into some score predictions in a minute. Arsenal still battling away, plugging away against Sporting.
I can understand that comment as well, because we've only been knocked out of European competition recently by Spanish teams, or we've lost in European competition.
Nah, our record against Spanish teams isn't great, just historically.
Actually. Yeah. So you think Villarreal,
Europa
Europa League final, Sevilla, how many times? Bilbao, bloody Barcelona, Champions League,
Real Madrid,
2 finals, Real Madrid again.
Just even, in the last 15 years, we've gone out to plenty of Spanish teams and lost plenty against the Spanish teams.
Yeah, so you can understand why we're a bit iffy about it, but I think we'll get the job done.
Yeah. Glenn F with the super chat was member for 24 months. Thank you so much. I think he's got to put out the same team. Like Jordan said, these players need a good game under their belts, and Betis are a very good team. In Ten Hag, I trust. And JXTXM says, Joe Smith is here. We're in for a treat. Yes!
When are you not here?
What? Some weekends.
Resident.
You're ever present.
Some evenings I like to spend
Some
by
say
the fire.
you're what's the word? What's the 3
omnipresent
thing that Jesus is? The 3
what, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit?
The three omnis.
Omnipresent.
Omnipresent.
What?
Omnipotent.
Omnipotent.
And
I thought you were going to say the 3 things like gold,
what is the other one?
I don't know what the other one is. The comments will know.
Omnipotent.
You already said that one.
Did I?
Omnibus, that's it. Danny Shield says, like EastEnders on a Saturday.
Coronation Street.
Omniscient, there you go. Danny Shield says, wait, what does omniscient mean?
I think you sense all things, I don't know.
Knowing everything. Yeah, that's different to omnipotent. Thank you. Omnipotent means you can do everything, doesn't it? You're all powerful.
Yeah.
Omnipresent means you're
I could
everywhere.
say but I'd be lying because I don't know.
Yeah, it's nice actually. I like the word omni. It's not used enough. just as a sort of a multiple of whatever you want it to be, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, because there's a lot of Coronation Street episodes on Coronation Street Omnibus.
Yeah, it just means everything, all.
Yeah.
All episodes. Yeah.
I'd love a little like instead of calling it a buffet, they should call it an omni dinner.
Omni food. Oh.
Yeah, omni cuisine.
Omni tea.
Cuisine.
That's what I'd call it.
Covers it.
It's not a buffet actually, because a buffet's got sort of like cheap connotations.
Yeah, little mini sausage rolls.
That's actually genius.
We
though,
make
like,
omni
if
cuisine.
you had a buffet or a food, just say omni something.
Yeah, an omnit. It's like an omelette, but we got
an omni.
Anyway, Danny Shields says Scholesy is annoying me with the comments about Bruno's body language, as if he didn't come on and get booked and suspended against Juve in '99. I love this. 24-year-old beef, looking like a dog, looking like his dog had died for 30 minutes. It happens. Be honest. Love that. Paul Scholes did sort of let his head go down after getting that booking, but we still got to the final, so who cares? Just another football fan says throughout our history. I love this. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to be able to back this up or source it, so I'm going to trust you here. But they've been a member for 31 months, so that gives me you have an air of truth and of trustworthiness. That's a dive, and you should be booked. Not you. Comment the Arsenal player.
Do you reckon there's nothing? Do you reckon that starts the most altercations in football?
Dives.
I think they could be up there.
Up there. Heavy challenges. Yeah, dives, because someone stands over you, don't
Yeah,
they? Anyway,
yeah.
just another football fan says, throughout our history in Europe, we've played Spanish sides 70 times, we've won 20 and lost 25. Jordan, this is year 6 maths. How many have we drawn?
2025.
Ding.
35? No, 25. 25. Lock it in, 25.
Took him a while there.
I think.
It's 25, correct. Well done, Jordan.
Thanks for that.
Great
Why did I feel a sense of pressure then?
That seems too well rounded to the point it seems made up.
It does seem like it could be a
20,
guess just another
25,
football
25.
fan.
Yeah.
Hound Dog says, same 11, disgraceful.
It is going to cause controversy though, isn't it? Because a lot of people will wanted to see a lot of changes in this game. But again, we keep saying it. It's Ten Hag's decision to go. You lot didn't run.
Yeah.
You lot let your heads go down. Go and batter these now. I want to see a response, and I wouldn't be surprised if we saw like a 4-0. Honestly, I wouldn't. I know it's a Spanish team.
You're on your mad. You're on the jinx today.
I wouldn't be surprised.
You're on the jinxing, man.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not going to lie, because I know we've got a terrible record against Spanish teams you just alluded to, but
This guy's talking omni-shite. I don't think you are, actually. Michael Walter says, seriously, what is the point of 2 keepers on the bench? I've got some amount of words for you. Rio Ferdinand versus Portsmouth 2008 FA Cup.
John O'Shea.
Say no more, yeah? You get a goalie gets injured, then the next one gets sent off. Where are you now? In hell, that's where you are. Also, you get to have more people on the bench in a Europa game. And who else would you put on that bench that isn't a goalkeeper? You haven't got anyone else.
Some academy player or something.
Yeah, but with zero chance of coming on. You're better off having...
Get the experience, though.
Yeah, but you're better off having 2 keepers. Because imagine a scenario where David De Gea gets injured. That's possible, isn't it? It doesn't happen often, but it's possible. Then imagine the next goalkeeper gets sent off. And you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 subs, and you've got fucking Scott McTominay in there. That looks so stupid.
We're in extreme anomaly territory, though, innit?
Well, exactly. But there's no chance.
But it does happen.
It's possible. Whereas bringing on a 16-year-old academy player that Ten Hag clearly doesn't fancy is almost impossible. He's just not going to bring him on.
Fancy him.
16, that's all right. Sigma Sizzle, where is Sabitzer? He's injured. Someone said it would be Rashford in net. He used to play in the net, didn't he, Rashford?
He said that he used to be a keeper when he was really young.
Was that 13 or whatever?
Yeah,
12?
Youth
Isn't
time.
it mad? Imagine, right? Well, firstly, imagine that we've lost out on the greatest goalkeeper of all time because he's come out of his goal. Possible, but unlikely. But imagine some of the players that, like, could have been Rashford-level players who were stuck instead being bang-average goalkeepers, who got to academy level but never made it past that. They could have been one of the best attackers in the world. And we just never know because you didn't get the chance to run
Do you have an example of what keeper you might think would be sort of similar?
Are you talking about the
Melier?
Are you talking? Are you talking about Fernando Torres?
Was he a goalkeeper?
Yeah.
See, I reckon.
I thought that's what you're referring to.
We're just being told Hugo Lloris used to be a striker.
So I think Fernando Torres was a keeper and then he became a striker.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, I reckon there have been some keepers that stayed as keepers that if they'd have ever been given an opportunity or been willing to, could have been Rashford level footballers outfield. Possible.
I think they would. Nah, I don't know.
Possible.
Because then they'd be unreal on the ball.
Which
goalkeeper
do you think would make a great outfield player?
What goalkeeper?
Yeah.
Edison.
Yeah, but
City,
he already is. Isn't he?
Well, no.
Edison is a DM.
Because he's a goalkeeper. It's a DM. Just pinging balls left, right and centre. I think he'd be quite good. Neuer always wanted to be outfield, didn't he? Because the fact that he used to play higher than the defensive line of his defence.
Presumably Rashford was one of, if not the fastest kids in his school, with how fast he is now. So it must have been mad when they were doing like warm-ups and sprints and stuff, and the goal is like by far the fastest in the
You should get out and net.
Might not been when he was 12.
I think Ter Stegen maybe.
Pre-puberty. Ter Stegen, I don't know. He's got a little wobble to him. I think
Wobble.
a certain wobbability.
Oh, it's definitely not Courtois from what I saw.
Yeah, Neuer. Neuer's
I'd
possible.
say
possible.
Neuer could play that Weghorst role, I bet. Just nodding it down.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Nodding. I don't think I've seen him nod the ball down.
Do you remember when he just played for Schalke and he was literally like coming over the halfway line to clear the ball like most weeks? They'd have a corner and he'd be stood on the edge of the centre circle.
Well, do you remember that? Do you remember that Stankovic goal for Inter on the halfway line? I swear Neuer was in net for Schalke then.
I think he was.
I think he was.
Where that side volley one?
Yeah. He's hit it across, and it's almost swerved like that and just gone into an empty net because he's playing so high. He's never lost it.
In hockey, if your two goalies get hurt, they have a random guy playing goal. Toronto lost to a Zamboni driver. For those who don't know, Zamboni, do you know that machine that sort of buffs the ice?
Yeah.
You see it ice skating?
Yeah.
Some bloke who drives the Zamboni played in goal for
So does he immediately have a Wikipedia then after that?
Yeah, he must do, yeah.
Really?
I'd love to drive a Zamboni.
One appearance.
Is that real?
Yeah. Zamboni sounds like a right good fullback, by the way, doesn't it?
Omar
like Zamboni.
Zamboni.
Like Zambrotta or something like. So it's like Maldini, Zamboni, Nesta, like just one of those classic Italian fullbacks. I bet he was so good as well.
He was classic.
I skated across the pitch.
I don't think anything sounds more like an Italian food dish than the name Zambrotta.
A Zambrotta.
Do you think it sounds like a wine or a dish?
Oh. Yeah.
Zambrotta.
Sounds like
chicken Zambrotta.
Sounds like a wine, that actually.
So, yeah, I think I agree with Andy. It sounds like a car, a motorbike.
1986 Zambrotta.
Yeah. Hisham says somewhere in Roy Carroll there's a Xavi Hernandez level precision passer, and anyone thinks otherwise reckons Maguire's better than Lewis Dunk. It's not fair, is it? That's absolutely not fair. If you're looking around the rest of the Europa League, we've got Sporting versus Arsenal, currently 2-2, 20 seconds left. We'll see if Arsenal can get a winner. What are your thoughts on this competition in terms of United's chances to win it? Because would you say Arsenal are our biggest sort of...
Yeah, I think Arsenal are the biggest threat. Is it Juve still in, aren't they?
I'll look it up now.
They're playing tonight. Paul Pogba got dropped for being late to train on Wednesday, so they just omitted him, which is just...
that's Pogba things. I saw some people a couple of weeks ago when he said that obviously he got to get rid of players and he might get released. Pogba, everyone was like, bring him back. And I was like...
He's played like 3 games for him in 6 months. Something like that.
Not. So here's the teams left in it. Arsenal, Betis, obviously, Fenerbahce, Ferencvárosi from Hungary, Feyenoord, Freiburg, Juventus, Bayer Leverkusen, United, of course, Sociedad, Roma, Sevilla, Shakhtar, Sporting Lisbon, who have just drawn 2-2 with Arsenal, Union Berlin, and Union Saint-Gilloise.
I'd say the best 2 teams remaining probably Juve and maybe out of Roma and Feyenoord, maybe. From what I can...
Not Arsenal.
No, Arsenal, Juve, and maybe Feyenoord or Roma.
I would never discount Jose in a knockout tournament.
I don't know if I'm correct, but I think Feyenoord are top of...
They are by a slim margin, I think. Yeah.
I think top of Eredivisie.
I'm not surprised that he didn't say Sevilla, because Sevilla are currently like 15th or 14th in the Liga. They have had a pants domestic season. They've been pants, but Sevilla in European competition, I mean, they do they've always got a chance, haven't they?
Just
Let's be
looking at
honest.
some of these fixtures, these results. So Sporting have just drawn 2-2 with Arsenal. Union Berlin currently 3-3 at home. That's finished actually with Union St. Gilloy or Gilloy.
Union
Union
Berlin,
Berlin
are they
second in the...
Union Berlin are smashing it in the
I think
Bundesliga.
yeah,
but
second or
they
third.
just conceded
Yeah.
3 goals at home against a Belgian team who I've never heard of. Which doesn't make them not great, but you'd expect them to do better than that. Bayer Leverkusen have just beat Ferencvaros 2-0 at home, and Roma beating Sociedad 2-0 at home. That's a big result. Big result. You'd imagine Jose would find a way to get through that second leg now, being 2-0 up, wouldn't you? I'd quite like to play Roma. I'd quite like to go up against Jose.
I think we've mentioned this. I think the teams before Ajax went out, I thought us playing Ajax would have been good.
Yeah.
Us playing Rome will be good with the Mourinho angle. Us playing Juve will be good. Just the fact that obviously the Pogba situation,
Di Maria
the fact
as
that
well.
we get to see a closer look of
Just a
Vlahovic.
big team,
Big team.
Yeah.
Because Vlahovic isn't even out of the realm of possibility as a striker for the summer.
No.
He's not. I don't think he's hit it. I don't think he set the world alight for Juve, and I also think he doesn't start every game.
But the mad thing with him is you would think he's been worse than he has. Like the way people talk about him is
He's not been
he's
awful.
been a bit of a flop.
Nah, he's not. But like compared to the standards he was expected.
He's got 10 in 24 this season. He got 9 in 21 last season. He's got 19 goals in 45 games for Juve since he's joined, which is just shy of 1 in 2.
More like if you type Juve and you probably see the last few games. He's not like a consistent starts.
No, he's only played 16 Serie A games this season.
No, I mean like
great.
starts. Like he doesn't always start. Is my point. And he basically came in as being the star focal point up front, and he's a bit in and out. I think they even sometimes play Moise Kean ahead of him. And
Moise Kean plays a lot for them because he signed permanently for them, hasn't he?
Is something happened to Moise Kean that stopped him from being the awful player I saw at Everton?
He's not even. He's not at Juve permanently. I think he's on loan.
No. So he played enough games for the obligation to buy come through. So he signed from literally this week.
He has signed from.
He signed from this week. Yeah.
But no offense to him, but I thought he was dreadful when I've seen him play probably half a dozen times. I thought maybe he was playing for a bad Everton team, but even for PSG where he got a few goals.
I think it was it Ancelotti who signed him for Everton when he was there, and then he left sort of 2 or 3 months to go back to Real Madrid. I think because he paid something like 40 million for him from Juve.
Yeah.
And then they've sold him back to him for 28 mil. So
profit. It's like when Barcelona kept getting Paulinho. Do you remember that? They bought him for 16 million. He played for a year, and then 20 million. Played for a year, and he's like 33, and they sold him for 20 million. Like just the exact same fit. That was so clearly a loan that both teams agreed on, wasn't it? Fucking ridiculous. Barcelona. When you look at some of Barcelona's transfers, allegedly, they are mad.
Kevin
and they are
Prince
lies.
Boateng.
They are lies.
Do you remember
You
that?
cannot buy Paulinho for 20 million and sell him for 20 million 12 months later when he's in his mid-30s and he's not worth 20 million. That was such dodgy shit, that wasn't it? Anyway. Bobby says, am I the only one who thinks Scott McTominay is world class? Yes.
No, Joe, don't even get into that
I don't even
conversation.
think he thinks that because he's said it about 6 times in the last 2 minutes, so I think he's trying to get a little bit of it.
Well, he's got it. He's got it.
Yeah.
Get him out, mate. Jesus Christ.
So let's go through
Definitely a Skulls fan.
Let's go through the Real Betis team then. So Joaquin or however you want to pronounce it has been his face and his name feels. Look at him. He's 44 years old, isn't he? Like he looks like he smokes loads of cigs, and you see him in the pub all the time. And he's a dead nice guy. But if you play him at 5-a-side, he will destroy.
Murder you.
Do you know what I mean? He was at Derby for a trial when he was 18. Like he's a top player. He's been look at that footage. Watching footage from the 1966 World Cup, and Joaquin's playing.
He's definitely scoring today.
How old is this man?
He's 41.
No, he isn't.
Yeah.
Is he 4?
Yeah.
He actually is
he's
41.
41.
Oh, no.
He looks it.
Yeah.
I thought I was messing when I said he was like 43.
No,
He still plays for him. He still plays every week.
Whenever someone's still playing and they're that
He don't play
old,
every week.
whenever someone's that means he scares me.
Yeah.
You know what it is? Because I think the same thing when I turn up to play on a Saturday and the midfielder that struts out for the other teams are built like a fridge.
Yeah,
Fat, short, looks like
he must be class.
I just know he's good straight away.
Can't run.
Technically,
unbelievable.
You would not still be a professional footballer at 41 if you weren't great.
Yeah.
There's no, it's impossible. There are no 41-year-old average players playing in La Liga because it's impossible. I didn't realise he was actually 41. That is sensational. He made his debut in 1999.
Well, a year after I was born.
That is
Debut
mental.
was 99.
So his footballing career is as old as Ronaldo. Just cut to Ronaldo's camera. This man here is the same age as Joaquin's career. That is you're a fully grown like adult in your mid-20s. And this guy was playing football just after you were born. That is sensational. You are one Joaquin years old. What do you make of that?
Cool story, bro.
It's good, that, isn't it? Someone says, I remember Joaquin from PES 6. This is insane. I think he fought in World War II, didn't he? Was he there? Maybe just
it
at
might
the
have been
end.
one.
Falklands.
No, I don't think he'd have any reason to fight in the Falklands. He's Spanish. He's made 51 appearances for Spain.
Spanish. It's an Argentinian thing, isn't it?
What? Falklands?
Oh dear. Have we made a grave mistake here?
Am I tripping?
What? He's not Argentinian. The Falklands are near Argentina, yes.
Yeah, but he's Spanish.
Yes.
What do Argentinians speak?
Spanish. Ipso facto. You do the maths.
Potato.
Right, fair enough. So he's playing. Let's go through the rest of the team. Bravo, Sabali, Pazzella, Luis Felipe. Is that the Luis Felipe who's played for Atletico Madrid?
That's the goal he scored
Water
in this competition.
He's the Europa League's oldest ever goal scorer.
I won't be surprised at 41.
Abner, Rodriguez, William. Again, sorry, is that William Carvalho? He's played for Sporting. Luis Enrique, Juan Mi, which is a delicious type of sandwich, isn't it? Oh, that's a banh mi. Pardon me. Joaquim and Ayoze. Not Ayoze Perez of Leicester fame. It is. Wow. You were saying that two of their best players are injured. Talk to me about that, Ronaldo.
Fekir, which was a bit of a he was a bit like,
how dare you?
Fekir.
No swearing on this channel.
Fekir was a little bit of a you know those transfer window legends.
Well, didn't he have a medical at Liverpool that collapsed?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's a bit like Milinkovic-Savic, where he was just linked to all the big guns every single year, but never materialised. He went to Betis, and he was basically obviously. I think he tear his ACL. He had a season-ending injury quite recently.
Yeah.
And he was pretty much their best player. Their two best players, Fekir and Canales, aren't playing today. So it's a massive plus for us.
Canales as well.
Canales is another one of them
But-
absolute FIFA legends, isn't he? Like he's
very
one
good.
of them, you're getting an 84 rated card, but no one's ever actually seen him play. Like he's never really played for the national team. He's never really played at the top level. But for some reason, FIFA thinks
He used to be at
They're not
Real
playing. They're
Madrid,
not playing their top
yeah,
scorer
but
as
he played
well.
like 10 games for him, didn't he?
Iglesias, their top scorer, is not playing.
Borja
By the looks of it.
Yeah.
he's not.
Borja, and also
Is this a good time to be playing Real Betis?
it looks like it, but that's the jinx that you've already.
Do you believe in jinx?
No.
Dark magic? Voodoo?
Dark magic exists.
Dark Scottish devil.
What's dark magic and how does it differ from jinxes?
I don't know how it differs. It's a good question. But I feel like black magic and dark magic and stuff. I
Are
think
they the
that's real.
same thing or are they different?
They're just
I think they're
synonyms.
different.
Synonyms.
Synonyms.
Mm.
Yeah. Just some sort of nasty tricks, innit?
Yeah.
Someone says jinxes absolutely exist. I love that. Completely unprovable. Do you believe in jinx? Do you believe in touch wood?
You said
Do
it's
you believe in good morning, Mr.
Well,
Magpie?
no, because I walk across 3 grids. I go underneath.
Yeah, me
Like
too.
I don't. If it's gonna screw you over, you deserve it.
I wake
for
up
believing
and
it.
smash a mirror every morning.
You said jinxes
How
are
much you spend on mirrors?
unprovable,
Yeah.
but they are also undebunkable as well.
Yeah, but so is everything. Prove God doesn't exist. Well, that's a sentence that can't be. You can't.
Exactly.
But that doesn't mean it
That's
exists.
blasphemy from Jesus.
No, I'm saying you can't prove he doesn't exist.
You can't.
No, exactly. I know, but it doesn't mean
But
he does.
no, but you can't. Literally, jinxes are definitely real.
Do you think?
Yeah,
No,
I don't believe in
I
that.
don't think they are.
I think they are actually real.
Because luck
All right
isn't
then,
luck
all right
isn't
then.
real either.
So here's the thing, though. So let's say let's say jinxes are real, okay? And if someone says, "Oh, United will win this game easy tonight," and they don't touch wood, and they don't have a horseshoe in their bag, or they don't, bury a stake in the back garden, or whatever it is, then it's going to come true. Man United have got hundreds of millions of fans across the world. Do you not think one of them have said before every single game, "We'll win this easy"? And in games that we've won.
Yeah.
So whose jinx counts for more than others? Because if each opinion is being said before almost any sort of activity, and back and forth, whose jinx is counting more than others? Or does everyone's jinx count the same?
Probably random.
Yeah, what's the
Just random. And who is enforcing the jinx?
What's
is
the
it God?
straw that broke?
Is it God that's enforcing the jinx?
Probably the jinx god.
The jinx God.
Yeah. That conversation is now deaded.
Yeah, fine. Mikuro Blonde says, it depends if the positive jinx numbers outdo the negative ones. You know what, actually, that's the best one I've thought of. So God is basically just doing a Twitter poll for jinxes. 51 for... no, we've got a touch wood in there at the last minute. It's a dead heat. The next person to say United are winning easy, they're losing this. And also, does the jinx end at kickoff, or does it continue throughout the game, this sort of poll that's going on?
I think if it existed,
probably
it would
random.
end at kickoff.
I think it ends at kickoff.
I think it would end at kickoff.
I think it's like...
Because something's got to be consistent in this conversation.
Yeah. I think it's like Paddy Power, where like the jinx cuts off at full time even if you go into penalties. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, let's not worry about that. Someone says, woot, there it is, in a reference to Vegost. Very lovely stuff, actually.
What did you make about the whole Anfield sign touching thing? And I know he come out and apologised about it, didn't he? Saying that it's a joke to wind up Virgil van Dijk. But on the basis of what it...
That was a big one, that. If I believed in jinxes, I would believe that had a heavy weighting on it. Do you know what I mean? That was an uber jinx, right?
Because on the footage, you see Rashford, he's looking at him while he does it. Yeah. Like they're all walking and he clocks it. What the hell must he be thinking?
That's what Rashford says, clearly. It's one of those things that it's stupid and you should know better than that. And I can't tell whether he says he's trying to push Van Dijk's hand or whatever, but he's not, because he doesn't.
Sounds like such a lie.
I wonder if he did it.
In the moment, he just either doesn't know that you're not meant to, or he just forgets and gets carried away, like because everyone else was doing it on the Liverpool
I wonder
side.
if he did it when he was at Burnley. I don't know if he played in the game when Burnley played Liverpool away, but I wonder if he did it in the tunnel then, and people would have been that arsed if a Burnley player touched the
obviously not. It's United and Liverpool's not the same.
Yeah, but still, if you think about it factually, it's an opposition player touching the "This is Anfield" sign.
Don't touch the sign.
You'd have thought,
like a PR person for United was like, just. I know we say it every time. I know you're gonna hate us. Sorry, Marcus. I know you wouldn't anyway.
But
don't.
What about the story of us playing against City and Van Nistelrooy coming into the changing room with like a City shirt that he swapped with someone, and Fergie went mad about it?
Possible.
So similar-ish vibe.
Yeah,
that's mental, by the way. That is absolutely mental.
We've got a stat here, and it says Joaquin could forever remain the last footballer to play in a Manchester United game who was born before Brian Robson joined Manchester United. When did he join Man United? 86.
Who's coming up with this?
So
Richard Jolly. So no surprise.
So
no surprises there.
One day there will be the last player that was born.
He was born 1981.
1981.
Oh, yeah.
That is unbelievable.
Dear.
That's crazy.
1981.
He's almost as old as my mum.
Who was president in 1981? Was it Reagan?
Oh, I hope it isn't someone Dodge.
Well, they're all Dodge, but there's not one of them where you're like,
like
oh my
Dodge,
gosh,
one that's just less Dodge.
Find out. 1981. I think it was Reagan. No way was he born under Reagan. Fucking was Reagan at all. Jesus.
Reagan started in 81.
He was, yeah, all right. Wait, when was his inauguration? January?
Yeah.
Who was before him?
Who was before him?
I don't know.
Not thingy, was it?
I'm not even inputting this.
Yeah, it was.
I'm
Jimmy
not even
Carter.
inputting this.
Jesus Christ, he was born under the Reagan administration. Early Reagan.
He can't score today.
He was in utero when Jimmy Carter was president.
Utero.
If anyone's seen Jimmy Carter recently, he's a cashew nut that is 1,000 years old. I cannot believe that that's possible.
Is that what you called old people?
A cashew nut. He's just got that little sort of crinkle piece going. Do you know what I mean? Did you not see him at the Super Bowl a couple of years ago?
He's got a what?
No, he's sort of like a... he's getting on a bit, but God bless him, he's still doing good stuff.
What, so he's hunched over?
Probably the last likeable president of the United States. Actually, Obama
was likeable to the naked eye, I guess.
Yes, definitely. Joaquin coming out. Unbelievable. You know what? It's mad to say this, but he doesn't look any younger than he is. To say he's an athlete and he's stayed impeccably fit and he's kept his hair, which is a big thing for looking
that's
old.
massive. That's
still
massive.
looks bang on 41, doesn't he?
Yeah,
he's not aged well.
Is it one of them where his career would have started before like the likes of Anthony was born?
His career was started before Apple existed.
Well,
What,
let's
the
say
fruit?
let's say he started at
Not
17.
the fruit.
What is that?
Yeah, he was in the Garden of Eden with Eve, this guy. That's how old he is. No, not the fruit, the company. Fantastic. Anyone, get your comments get your stats in the comments. What was Joaquin born before? He was born in 1981.
Oh,
Get him in the comments. Stuff
Cadbury?
where you go, Jesus Christ.
Cadbury,
Nah,
maybe?
Cadbury was around. He's been around for 100 years, hasn't it? Cadbury existed 1824. He's not that old.
It's that old.
Yeah, he's
hell,
older
fire.
than Iniesta.
Iniesta.
That's great. Joe, you are so jinxing him to score. Jinxes don't exist. I
Don't
won't
exist,
say
mate.
this again.
Don't exist.
Born before the internet. He's literally older than the internet.
He is as well, isn't he?
Wow. That's amazing.
I need to go put my phone. So I don't know alerts.
Oh, that's not right. I don't feel right.
No,
That doesn't feel right.
that is mad. He was born before Back to the Future came out. That's great. Fantastic. Right, United coming out. Get your score predictions in. We've only got 2 minutes. Score predictions and tell me what Joaquin is older than. Look at the snow coming down there.
What do you think about snow in March? Interesting, isn't
I
it?
think it's fucking
I
mental.
love that. What do you think about snow? Great question.
I hate it.
The great,
I didn't
the great
say that.
white
Nah,
rain, as I
don't
like to
change
call
my
it.
question. I said in March.
I tell you what I think about it. Fine. Do you know what, people? Every single year it will snow. Not every year. Every other year you'll get a day or an hour of snow in May or April, and people go, "Can you believe it?" And it happens every year. Where there's like the one day on the 18th of April it snows, and everyone in the office is stunned.
Yeah, but it's always a shock
Yeah.
though. It's
How
always
is it always
it's
a
supposed
shock?
to
It happens
be
every
in
year.
May. It's supposed to be summer.
I know,
But
but
getting about in shorts and long socks, whatever nice comfortable shoes you want. Yeah. Why is it snowing?
Don't know, but it happens every year. One day, and you go, "Wow, it's happened."
Hey, next month is supposed to be like getting to the 15, 20 degree days where
Oh,
it's a
no.
bit risky going out in
Spring,
shorts.
spring officially starts on the 22nd of March, doesn't it?
Yeah, 22nd, 21st.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you're on the way though.
When the clock
goes forward.
forward.
Spring forward. Fall backward.
When it springs forward.
Yeah, that's how I
very,
remember
very,
it.
That's very, very good.
Score prediction.
Very good.
I'm gonna go with what I said before. 4-0
Yeah.
United. Yeah. And if before someone comes at me and goes, "He jinxing it," jinxes don't fucking exist.
Wow.
Right? You
Touch
watch
wood.
these lot. Just what all I'll say is just watch them pummel them.
I don't believe in jinxes, touchwood. Ronaldo, score prediction. What did you just do then? Threw a bit of salt over the shoulder.
Nah, listen.
What would that look like, Joe, if you threw salt over your shoulder?
My prediction is 2-1 United.
2-1 Manchester United.
What?
What?
Hook, line, sink, her.
What would you do? All right, then here's one.
Wait. What's going on there?
Well, I've just thrown a bit of salt over my shoulder.
no,
but
that was the first one.
There's a little jam in the.
Oh,
in the
that one
unit.
sounds like it hurts.
Arkadin says 3-0 United. I don't know if they've missed out a score here, but Patrick simply says -1 as a scoreline. I think he might have meant to put another number before that, but he's just gone with -1. So if the score is -1 tonight, I'll give you 50 quid, Patrick, because I can't see it. Edward Bamber says, imagine a scenario where De Gea gets injured. Stop giving me hope, Joe. Slanderous.
That's nasty, that.
Not
yeah.
a fan.
That is nasty.
Joaquin was born before smoking was banned on aeroplanes. Imagine that. You could still smoke on a plane. You used to be able to smoke in hospitals.
You did.
There used to be a little smoking room. Imagine that.
And the pub.
Well, yeah, obviously the pub. The pub was 2007.
Yeah, I know, but that was.
I suppose, how old were
It's
you
a
in
nice
2007?
time.
Do you ever...
9.
Oh, great age. Great age. Patrick
Whoa,
Shotton.
whoa, hey. Let's put a disclaimer on that.
What? To be alive?
Is 9 a great age to
I
you,
love
Joe?
being 9.
No. Now, is it a great age to you now?
No, not now, but I
Well,
loved being 9 when I was 9.
Yeah, but that had to be
Whoa.
confirmed in that
No,
context.
yeah. Just to double clarify, I liked being 9 when I was 9. I thought it was a great age to be.
When you was 9.
Yeah, when I was 9. Philip Lopez says, after Liverpool game, I don't expect much for the rest of the year. I wouldn't be surprised if we get
rest of the year, so that includes next season's beginning.
Yeah, between now and
as
December the 31st, 2023, we might not win again.
Couple of draws, you know.
Right, the game's about to kick off. Danny says, is it just a tall thing because they can reach? That's in reference to something I cannot remember. We've kicked off. Edward Bamber. Oh no, I said that one already. Fergal McClement says, do you think starting the same 11 will demotivate the other squad players after Sunday? It's not on performance that they're starting.
A little bit, maybe.
It could potentially, but if we win tonight, then I don't think it will. These lads need to show up tonight. A lot of sprinting, a lot of hard work. Get in! There you go.
Fucking where was that?
Jay and Joe's adopted son Benjamin says, Jordan, Ronaldo, Joe, how are you guys? Hope we can get a performance in like a strong team harmony. I hope Weghorst gets his goal and let's get it. Yeah, I'd love Weghorst to score. What was your score prediction, Ronaldo, did you say?
2-1. Obviously, but then I got interrupted.
Sorry about that. Who's going to score?
I think Rashford scores and Bruno.
Yeah. Corners United. It's a sort of game where they'll be wise to start quickly because it's absolutely freezing.
How's that there throwing?
So the last thing we need is United.
Oh, you know it's cold when Ten Hag's got a hat on.
Yeah. I know.
Don't know if I like that in a beanie, you know.
Ten Hag? No, I think it works for him.
It looks like the character development scene, you know, when they go to like the woods in the cold to find themselves
with a rifle
before they go back in society.
And he leaves the woods with no hat on and no shirt on.
Yeah.
Loads of cuts on his face.
Yeah.
A limp.
A bare pelt.
It's where you disappear for 2 years.
Arms.
It's like 2 years later. Ten Hag's in the wintry woods with a hat on.
It looks like Weghorst is playing as the 9 though.
Yeah, it does. So far, it's Weghorst up front, Rashford on the left, Bruno in the 10, Anthony on the right.
So in position.
Yeah, in your typical positions. That looks hopeful, but it's a great pass. Oh, Martinez tripped over there, but
That's finger up from, by the way, Iosi Perez.
Yeah, of Newcastle and Leicester. Fame. It was at Newcastle, wasn't he? Yeah. Who was he at first? Newcastle and then Leicester.
It was a Spanish.
He was at Newcastle first.
It was like Ibiza or something, or some.
Was he? Lads holiday.
We didn't even mention that Pellegrini, who looks like my grandma, is in the opposition dugout.
He's always high.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
He loves the reefer.
That's a guess and speculation, and we can't say that that's true.
Allegedly.
Do you have any sort of disliking towards Pellegrini? What are your thoughts on him when you see that face?
Not really. I just think, wow, he's old.
He's got a touch of the serpentine about him, I find.
Is that supposed to be like a Harry Potter reference?
No.
Like a bit Ian Dark, like kind of
commentator.
Ian Dark is a boy. I like him.
Nothing like Ian Dark, actually, no.
I think I was mentioning the wrong thing. I was on about the lizard guy.
What lizard guy?
The lizard conspiracy theorist.
Oh, people will be saying in the comments, but I don't want to check because I might see if he scored. Yeah. I know what you mean. What's he called? The conspiracy theorist who thinks people are lizards?
David Icke. David Icke.
Yeah, not Ian Dark, football commentator. Thanks, Andy.
Was close.
No, couldn't be further.
Just got the initials.
Just
wrong
got
way
the
wrong way around. Wrong way
letters, words, and initials wrong.
Yeah, I thought it was fairly close.
Okay.
Oh, Lisandro.
Spinny by Martinez there.
Correct syllables.
It's a great pass from Casemiro to Bruno. Find it again, Anthony.
Go on, do your spin then.
Yeah, do a bit. I love it when he does that little control behind his leg.
Do you like when he...
Oh, Fred, man. We've scored, but it's considered offside.
Why has he done it so early, though? Shouldn't he not let that go?
Well, it did go. I think if it's onside, we'll get a chance to... It's miles off.
It looks like he's going to be miles off.
Miles off.
Just no offensive positional awareness at all there from Fred, was there?
Good. It's a good touch and cross, though.
But he chests it.
I know,
well.
yeah. Good finish.
It's a good finish.
You know why? Because he can't head the ball, so he has to... Weghorst refuses.
Do you know what though? Fred in his attacking positions this season has been pretty
6
damn
goals, 4
good.
assists.
Pretty damn good.
Don't
The back
continue
heel,
us
the
for
back
that.
heel in the Europa League, the shin against Barcelona. He's popped up with some important goals.
Yes.
And I remember us having a conversation, Joe, saying that you said
Wowzers, deal with
Gallo,
that.
man.
Deal with that. Yeah,
Insane by Dallo
Jesus
there.
Christ. Ref,
Yeah, he's apologised there,
Dunno.
Dallo. Rightfully so as well.
how's that happened? Right, send him now.
Well,
I
no.
should have been more in
Right
front.
behind him
Yeah, it's a
there.
poor ball that from Rashford.
Yeah.
The Rashford
Go on
should
then.
score here.
Yes! Finish, man!
1-0.
1-0, roof of the net, Rashford, 5
What a
minutes.
finish!
Great finish.
Said Rashford will bag.
Great finish.
Explosive.
What United needed after Sunday, that. Great start. Need to keep pushing now.
Little bit of
Keeper need
luck.
to do better there,
The
though.
thing is, we would do that little
Yeah.
bit of ricochet look because I feel like about 3 of Liverpool's
Yeah.
goals were like that.
Yeah, they did. They were.
Do you know what I mean?
Come on, good
Good
start.
start. Great finish that. I love a roof of the net finish as well.
You know.
Scored 2 goals in the first 6 minutes now. Bruno does. I mean, he gets a bit lucky here, but like you said, with do a ricochet, good touch, and just slap.
Yeah.
I love that.
Weghorst did the Steph Curry. He didn't even look at the shot. He just thought, yeah, he scored.
I thought he
Do you know
messed
what I mean?
up
He
taking the
didn't
extra
off.
touch there as well.
He didn't even look behind. Oh, he did.
Oh, he did.
I thought he didn't. I saw it. It looked like he just.
It's a great little ball roll, knock to one side, smosh. Great finish that from
You
Rashford.
know, good things happen when Ten Hag's head's warm.
Yeah, when that brain's getting.
Just
all
wait
the
till the
odds.
summer
Yeah.
comes around the spring. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Football
hell.
teams away.
Good start from United, brilliant.
Factor 50.
Already better than Thursday. Already.
Yeah.
Put foot on the gas though.
We'll give you the scores of the other games going on as well. Scores already. Roma have beaten, I believe it was Sociedad 2-0. Union Berlin drew 3-3 with
San Gillo or
Yeah,
something like that.
Belgian
Union San
team.
Gillo.
who
Probably
else
butchering the
won?
name, to be
Arsenal drew
fair.
2-2 with Sporting Lisbon.
Yes, they did.
And the other result, which I'm failing to remember, was Bayer Leverkusen beating a
Was it Fer-
Hungarian team
was
that I
it,
don't
was it
remember the name
Ferenc
of.
Shavros or
Yeah,
whatever? Who-
Ferenc
Unless
Shavros.
I
They beat
know
them
I've butchered that.
2-0. Rashford is now the standalone, I believe, top scorer in the competition. Unless one of the other top scorers has scored in the early kickoffs. 5 goals in 7 games. Nice, innit?
Yeah, nice little start.
Do you
Obviously
think he can carry this on? Maybe not like a goal a game, but like better than a goal every other game. Do you think he can make
Yeah.
that for the rest of the season?
Rashford's always had the ability to do that. It's just about us doing it properly. I think this is probably the most. Could this be the least dysfunctional team that he's been like playing in? Maybe.
Yeah.
Least dysfunctional. Yeah.
Especially if you take away Sunday's result. which
Yeah,
obviously you
yeah.
can't.
I know, but I don't know. I think he's got the ability to. It's just about whether keep providing him the chances and the opportunities and like playing to his strengths a little bit
Yeah.
more.
25 goals for the season now, just for United. 28 if you include the 3 he scored at the World Cup as well. That's like proper good striker numbers, that, isn't it?
28 goals in all competitions in March. And considering he's not been playing up top
counting
most of the
England goals.
time.
Yeah. You're not counting England goals.
Oh, what a ball again.
Oh! Decent
what
effort,
a
Vegas. Who was
ball.
that cross by?
Casemiro.
Jesus.
If I could roll my eyes,
Oh,
I
look
would
who
have.
that is. Claudio Bravo.
Claudio Bravo.
City reject.
And he's onside as well.
He's on, yeah.
He's
It's a
onside.
phenomenal pass, that.
Fucking
And a
hell.
decent header, but
So he said
Decent
Vegas
header.
on Ed.
He doesn't.
that's why I missed. What's that for?
Play on then. Why can't we play on then?
No, it's a foul against Luke Shaw.
I thought he called offside.
I don't think so. He was waving, wasn't he, rather than just holding his line out. Yeah, look.
Umberclart.
But they've got the bot. They got a free kick.
Took it 15 yards further back than they needed to as well for some reason. That was weird, wasn't it?
Maybe
So
he wanted.
Please tell me you've
Go
got
on,
some
Anthony.
awareness.
Maybe he wanted space.
Maybe.
He's
He's
really
another one, isn't he?
frustrating us at the minute, innit?
Anthony.
Yeah.
Oh, go football.
William Carvalho is one of those players who he was always linked with top teams as well, wasn't he?
Us.
Linked with United, linked with Arsenal as well. Never quite made it. Well, he's made it obviously, but he never hit those top
Yeah.
echelons. Good pass here, Luke.
What a
done.
pass.
He needed that because he'd been bobbly. There you go, he's on.
Turn.
Good running. Manon!
Manon.
Someone give him a
Nah,
shout
it was
there.
too slow though.
Well done, Martinez.
Too slow on it.
Well done,
Oh,
Weghorst.
Weghorst.
See, that's good stuff.
Here, go.
Well done,
That was
Fred.
alright to
Go
be
on,
fair.
Anthony, do a bit. Well done. Well done.
It was a foul, but
He went down a
fucking hell,
bit
he made the most of
theatrically,
that.
didn't
That's alright, don't mind that.
he? He went down a bit
Don't know,
theatrically.
football purist.
Yeah, it just took a bit long there, didn't it? Oh, he's kicked him in the back of the leg there.
Saw one that.
Saw one for the Achilles there, innit?
Yeah. You wake up and you go for a piss in the night and step on that ankle because your Achilles is swollen up. I used to hate that. Achilles hurts for so long as well, doesn't it? Such a little wincer.
Weghorst again. Good running.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Oh, you lucky bastards getting out of that there.
If I can't.
Another is well off.
He's
there.
bare off.
Miles off. Yeah.
Jose Perez.
You see that then?
What do you think about Jose Perez when he was at Newcastle? Ethan.
Good player, he says. Score important goals.
I think him going to Leicester was an upgraded transfer, right?
They paid like 30
Yeah,
million
that's
for
how-
him,
yeah.
though, didn't they?
Because he did well.
How much did they pay Ethan? 30.
That'd put Jose Perez, if we'd have sold him for 30 million, as our fourth highest ever transfer sale. If he was sold for United.
You love those stats, don't you?
But that's just mad, isn't it? Are you trying to tell me that United haven't sold 4 players better than Jose Perez?
Dave.
Shocking from De Gea.
Dave.
Come on.
That's still not got better.
No. It's got a bit better.
That's
a bit
a
better.
lie. That's a lie.
It's got a bit better.
It's got a bit better.
It's
but
gone
not,
from being
not like still not
terrible
like,
to slightly below
still
average.
not like the level we need.
Still below average, statistically.
Ooh,
feet.
that
What
was
that?
good feet. That.
Little nifty footwork there.
Fucking hell. Don't know if he knew what he was doing, but it looked good.
Yeah.
Bopping it about.
Yeah, Betis just holding the ball a little bit.
He dealt with that pressure well
Mm.
after the goal.
I won't like
Just
playing
keep
in
it
the green
between
kit.
In a green kit.
Because I think every so often, when you're looking across the pitch and scanning who you can pass to, I bet every so often you miss him because it blends in with the grass. I bet just not every game, but 1 in 5. Why would you ever want that as a
Like the
possibility?
Renato Sanchez
No, but you're
pass
acting
for
as if
Swansea.
like players are playing with some bird's eye view.
No, but you're looking across it. You're seeing white, green.
No, I guess playing football, people can look like a little bit of a blur at times.
Yeah.
But
I'm not saying it happens a lot, but I bet you it's happened.
Oh, plenty
Players
of
who
times.
have played in green
yeah.
kits their whole career. I bet
What is
sometimes
the
you're looking
worst?
across the pitch and you miss them.
the worst coloured kits possible.
Well, that grey United one was meant to be like players couldn't see each other, could
I
they?
think yellow's one.
Oh yeah, visually, yeah, yellow's
Yellow's a terrible colour for a
Is
kit.
that the one that we switched kits at half time at?
Yeah.
Because that was
Norwich
that was
is
something
awful.
like a. I swear Newcastle beat us something like 5-0 in the game before, and then in that game it was like Southampton or something,
Yeah.
and they beat us like 6-3, something like that.
Well done, Anthony.
Nice.
Go on, get it. Well done.
Should have trusted he's right. Just
Yeah.
swing at it.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've ever seen Anthony go down the outside like that, and he looked like he had the
He
pace
did
to
well,
do it.
didn't he? Yeah.
I don't know why. I do it more often.
Bit better from United. This. Go on,
Come on.
Marcus.
He's waiting for the jump in.
Thought he'd lost it as well.
He just managed to get a little toe on it. Joaquin. Ooh, I was going to say,
Yeah,
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 there
no one
was
on
no
there,
one
was
on
there?
there. I was like, shit. Casemiro looks fit again.
Rather
No,
impressive
man.
considering he had what, a 3-day break.
He might have been poisoned by like the BO in Anfield.
Possible.
It's possible.
That's just an insult.
Poisoned.
The bins on the floor outside and that. Oh.
Bruno dropping in sort of centre back to play the ball. It's a good pass there, and then just no idea from Fred there.
he's
Luke
play-
Shaw straight in front of him
Yeah.
there.
He just received it a bit square though.
Yeah,
Just open up.
like that.
So we need Nigel.
Nigel de Jong.
Yeah,
Remember him?
yeah, I do.
At City, wasn't he? Where else did he play?
Galatasaray, I think.
So you're gonna play because whenever I think De Jong, I think Nigel.
Ah, shit.
Well, obviously, I mean Frankie.
Yeah. Come on. United just sort of hold a bit of possession, a bit of
Territory.
pressure, bit of territory. Yeah. So go past that. Go on, Anthony.
Ooh, if he
Could he
If
gone
he
early
went,
there,
if he
yeah.
went straight
anticipated
away
that was
there,
going, yeah.
Yeah, he could have caught him off guard there. Ten on with
Ooh,
the
he's got
notepad.
notes.
Would that worry you if you were playing and you looked across and he's writing stuff down after you just made a bad pass?
Mm.
Oh, fuck. Shit.
Nah, you can't escape anything at that level. Imagine the analysis for the
Oh yeah.
Liverpool game.
I wonder what they did.
I wonder what that dressing room
Probably
was like
watched
at
all the
full
goals
time.
conceded.
Yeah, over and over again.
They're the worst. There's no hiding place because like they'll show like who's not tracked back or looked
Yeah.
or. Why didn't you just go on the first one? Anthony
Just elite level
Anthony
trickery.
goes
Did it.
1v1 like he doesn't trust himself. Do you know what I
Mm.
mean? To go down the outside. Because sometimes you beat a player on the outside or he has the pace to and he still feels like he has to cut back again.
I think he was trying to wrong foot him there, wasn't
He just doesn't have a right foot, does he?
he? No.
I think he's one of the most one-footed players I've ever seen.
Oh, that's late as well. That's late.
That was a bit mad. That.
Hold on. Marcus back to Shaw. There goes near
Go on,
post.
Ross.
Go on, lad. Oh! Oh!
He just can't score, can he?
He's asking for a corner.
Uh,
Unless that is a corner, that's a shocking.
No one
finish.
appeals for something like that if it didn't actually come off him. But
A good run as well. Finds his.
a good movement.
Oh,
It looks
my
like
gosh.
it goes through
Yeah.
the net. And obviously it doesn't, but I don't think it.
No, it doesn't
don't
look
think
like it.
You'll see it from this angle, maybe.
Yeah, he did, he
He's
did,
going
he
in.
did.
All right, fair enough.
He
I'll take
did.
that back. That's on target as well.
It's a good tackle by
It's
the
a really
defender.
good
The
tackle.
run was really good because he dropped the shoulder first and then
Yeah,
bombed it to the front post.
yeah.
It was a good little move.
I take
that.
it back. Maybe he should have been faster to get there earlier, but other than that,
Ooh,
Oh, Rashford then, go on. Oh, he's done well, the
lucky.
keeper there.
he has. If he could have just lifted it,
just
stabbed
yeah,
at
needed-
it.
It'll be that's so difficult though, running at full
Yeah, of
pelt
course.
there when
He
you've
did
got
a
the
lift
keeper
though,
coming
didn't
out
he?
as well.
Yeah. Great
Nah,
anticipation
he made himself
there.
big though,
Yeah.
because
He goes low though,
he
Rashford.
went
Yeah,
low.
yeah.
That's an interesting decision.
Yeah, maybe
He
tried to
scoops that.
Lifting was the only way he could have
It's one of
scored
them,
though.
innit?
Yeah.
We can sit here and watch it and say that, but it's so
Oh, I
hard at the
could do
moment,
that.
isn't it? I'd have just clipped it
Yeah.
over him, pop it in the back of the net.
Flip flap.
Nah, no,
round
he
in.
did, not saying he
Easy.
not saying he had to, but obviously the obvious finish in there was to clip it.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
I'm alright with it. You know, he's got 28 goals in all comps. He can miss that.
25 for United. 25's a lot, innit? 25's good stuff. I hope he gets 30. It was mad that you'd almost be disappointed if he didn't get 30 now. Whereas at the start of the season, the expectation, I would have taken double figures.
I'd want him.
Think about it. Compare it as well to what Haaland's on, right? And
Yeah.
he's played centrally 9 with a team of unbelievable creators that can come on the bench
Yeah.
anytime in a game. And Haaland has what, 27 in the Prem? Maybe what, 6 or 7
I
more
don't
in all
know.
comps?
I think he's got like 34 in all comps, but like
So
in-
Haaland's
but
got
like-
34,
but like in
Rashford's
fir-
got 25.
But like
He's
I think-
not even that far away.
Mm.
What
he's
do you
not
mean?
even-
It's like 9 goals.
Yeah, it's
That's
not,
not a small amount.
it's
If you
not
include
small,
the
it's
World
not a small
Cup,
amount.
if
but
you include the World
if
Cup,
you-
it's
yeah.
6 goals.
What I mean-
I think he's stretching it.
Let me step.
I'm
let me-
stretching
let me
it
state this.
because he's
Since
playing on the left
start
as
of
well.
this season, since the start of the season, Rashford has scored 6 goals less than Haaland. Fact.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like you're understating the what Rashford's done since the World. It should be that close because Rashford's been the most prolific player in the world since the World Cup.
Yeah, but Haaland was doing like 2 goals.
And what I was saying with the point is, I know it's 9 goals, but when you consider the players that City have behind him, creativity wise, who are constantly looking for him because he's No, but he scored how many tap-ins? He's been in that scenario. He doesn't have to worry about drifting left and right.
What are you trying to say though? Like you trying to?
That he's not even.
I think
when he's the most elite.
Impressive a season as Haaland.
He's the most elite goal scorer, and he's breaking these records.
Everyone's been saying this everyone's been quite waxing lyrical about Rashford's season though. It's almost saying it as if like he's not been getting credit or something.
No, but I think that it was sort of taken as read in November that Haaland was going to get Player of the Year or whatever.
Oh,
whereas I think that conversation could potentially be reopened. Maybe not Premier League, because obviously he's got so many more in the Premier League.
It's probably out of Haaland, Rashford, and Saka.
Ødegaard, maybe.
Saka definitely.
Yeah.
I think winning the competition's a little bit of a.
It's a boost, isn't it?
It's a booster.
Saka's done something like double digits for both goals and assists as well, isn't he? Something like that.
Yeah, he's good. I won't swap him for Rashford though.
No, I don't think that's is that a conversation? Well,
he's got 11
like
goals, 9 assists this season, Saka.
Oh, what a get that in.
What a pass.
Casemiro's been quality.
Oh. Can't do skills, Rashford, anymore. Take his 5-star FIFA skills off him. Put him down to 3 for that.
Has he fouled him there?
I think it's a decent foul, that.
Not really. I feel like he had him tight. He tactical foul 70 yards out.
He has nutmegged him. He's proud.
He's nutmegged him, and also
it's because look,
if you do it in your own half, you're getting booked.
No, but it's just the point. Look how square he was. Like you just like wow. Do you know what I mean? You weren't. He's like if he's side on, he tackles him there.
He decided well in advance he wasn't running back with him there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
If you don't kick the ball at me, I'm bringing you down. Win that.
No.
People proper think they can manhandle Fred, don't they? I think people are willing to pull him around.
A little Rottweiler, isn't it?
Tenacious little boy.
Yeah.
Little boy.
The boy's like 30.
Oh, Matt Wicks. If this is true. Let me just Google this. A sensational stat. Joaquin is 2 months older than Only Fools and Horses.
Fucking hell.
He's older than Only Fools and Horses. Joaquin, who's playing for Betis tonight, is older than Only Fools and Horses. That's a fantastic stat, that. How is that possible?
Well, yeah, plonker, is it?
I don't believe that.
That's mad, isn't it?
I don't believe that.
Thank you, Matt, for that.
Wow.
Amazing.
Unreal viewing, by the way.
Fools and Horses.
Unreal viewing.
Seems like it was 60 years old.
It seems like it should be so much older than it is.
Yeah.
But it's not even older than Joaquin.
Insane.
Jesus Christ. How's he picked that one out? Fair enough.
Brilliant. Corner to Betis.
Free header,
but 15 yards out.
3 yards, just been watching there.
Weghorst being a professional face. Ball just smashing into his head there.
Professional face. Jesus. Here he is.
Okay.
Oh, see.
Step over.
Okay, now. I have to all hip after that step over.
Yeah.
Increasing.
Come on, Bruno. Well done.
Reactions then.
He's got a bit of quality, hasn't he?
He does.
Of course he has.
Of course he has. He's 41.
Yeah.
He's playing European games.
But against the best team in Europe and he's 41. Not doing bad, is he? What have you made of their starts? Sorry, go on.
Do you reckon he still gives a shit about, like, pay?
No.
As in,
you would have earned
being one of the
with a career that long, you would have earned quite a lot
Yeah.
of money just off longevity.
Yeah. What have you made of this first half of the first half, Ronaldo? Have Betis surprised you? Have they been as good or worse than you thought they'd be? United's at the start.
They've had a few decent bits of play. I think we've looked threatening now pretty much every time we've gone forward.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're capable of getting another goal or two. We need to make sure that we do that. I think it's on a game if we just keep it 1-0 and the game hangs in the balance. I think Betis still look like they have the quality to kind of hurt us.
Yeah.
Or maybe nick a goal. So I definitely don't think we can settle this 1-0. I'd like us to get another goal before the half ends. De Gea, man.
Dave.
2 poor passes from De Gea. Jordan, thoughts on United start?
We did well to deal with Betis' pressure post the goal. I think they were trying to keep the ball, take the momentum off us, and they did well. But again, we dealt with that pretty comfortably. I think.
Yeah.
They've not really had a clear-cut chance.
No.
And again, I think it's because we've just locked them down, and I reckon we need to go and get a second goal in this first half to really sort of
turn, face him up.
Bruno's on.
Play.
Oh, that's a great pass from Bruno.
Oh, that's a good touch.
Tough that
He
one.
almost did well there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's too easy, Bruno.
Decent start from United though. This.
Decent, yeah.
My only worry is, like you said, if we let it hang at 1-0 until like second half, 60th, 70th minute, I think we'll start.
That's
getting
not a foul.
That's not a foul.
It's shoulder to shoulder.
Jeez. Oh, he's half his size as well. Or maybe
It's they almost do the same thing to each other, really, don't they?
soft though.
Both trying to step across.
That brings me back to that comment Rob Holding made when he outmuscled Adama Traore. Do you remember when we was in lockdown, no fans were there? You could hear people what they were saying. Yeah. He's like, he's built like a brick shit house. How's he gone down like that?
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, he is right. Adama Traore is unbelievably
Rob Holding
jacked.
though, fucking hell. He's balding already.
Have you seen his hair? No, he openly admitted he went and got a hair transplant in last summer. His hair's like, he's got luscious locks like yours.
Really?
Honestly,
Let's have a look.
he's very handsome. I'd say at the minute, good looking fella.
Oh,
Give him
wow.
that.
Right, jeez.
How different he looks.
Oh my
Vegas.
god.
He'll get one.
When? Who for?
My god.
That's insane. That.
He's becoming
It's a
hard
great
to
cross as well, you know.
He's becoming hard to defend. He's offside anyway, but that miss is scary.
It's a great cross.
Oh, it's one of them you just need a little bit of a
The
contact.
side of his shin as well.
Yeah, he needs to get his foot higher there, doesn't he?
It's not like it's probably a little bit harder than it looks, but still feel like it's one of them just as that level of football. You just need to. Do you know what I mean?
You need to find a way, of the athletic quality where you can get there, lift your foot
Just
higher.
know you've got to guide
Side
it. Do you know what I
foot in,
mean?
Yeah.
I think that's one of those.
Go on then.
I'm trying to give him half a defensive.
Thing is, though, he does this stuff so well. Look at that. Like, that's really good. Genuinely really good play there.
Yeah, but
And again there, that is genuinely really good and not easy. But you can't never score.
yeah,
Yeah,
you can't do that. Yeah.
Like, the two things there that you think, not many other strikers at the club can do that or would be willing to do that. But if you can't score, at some point it's not.
Don't put him under there.
Well done.
You've been put under.
I think Varane sprints less in a week than maybe anyone in the Premier League. Like,
Sprints
including
less in a
training, matches. He so
Here we go
rarely
now.
sprints.
Go on.
Come on.
It's a poor pass, that.
That was a poor pass though.
Yeah. Played it behind him.
Edge it.
Go on, Bruno. Yeah,
on.
the pass is just behind.
It's happened twice now
Rashford
from
there.
him. He's been passes have just been off every time.
Jeez. Okay, now got his money's worth, didn't he?
He's
You
doing well
would,
with
you
that.
would on his wage, wouldn't you?
It's amazing how much better he looks, though, isn't it?
What a full head of hair
Like
can do for you.
Rob Holding genuinely looks like a normal, relatively handsome bloke.
Like an Australian. He looks
Yeah,
quite
very Australian there, isn't
Yeah.
it?
What do you reckon his Australian name there is?
Holders.
Darren
Holder,
Holt.
mate.
Darren Holder.
They just shorten everything.
Rob Haldo.
Salvos. That's Salvation Army.
Salvos.
That's what they call it. On the sign, the official signage in the streets. Yeah. That's handball.
Go on.
Ooh.
Maccas.
That was a good chance, that. For Casa. He loves a goal.
He does. It's a good deep cross that.
Penetrated, yeah.
We can't have the words penetrating and deep in the same sentence.
You tried it though.
Not without Ethan pressing the alarm.
Yeah.
It's got too sexy. Bang.
Yeah.
Oh no, man.
Oh no.
Nice. Poor.
Just got that little.
Oh.
Been a lot of slipping, isn't it?
Good work rate from United so far. I think I knew they would have to.
Yeah.
They're going for it, aren't they? I like that.
Get
Come
another
on.
before half time. They crumble.
That's what I'm looking for. Another goal before half time, settle
Yeah.
it. Because I think 1-0's a little bit too nervy.
Okay.
The away goals rule doesn't
Nope.
exist, does it?
No.
No. So
That's changed so much about.
It
So
has.
much.
That's-
But it was
it's
a
good that
stupid
it's good that
rule
they
at
changed
the
that,
start
though,
anyway,
fuck me.
wasn't it? It was a
Yeah.
stupid rule.
I quite enjoyed it, but I don't agree that it's necessary.
Is it like the jeopardy of it?
Yeah. Like now, if the away goals rule existed,
Because used to
a
count
goal
for
for
two,
Betis
basically.
basically is worth so much more than it would be now.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Oh dear.
Oh,
Right, we've got no midfield for the next attack.
One of yours,
That's
one of
okay
yours.
because they've forced it too soon.
oh, Varane.
Come on now, come on now.
Quality.
Go, 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 go.
Find him again.
Good turn.
that.
Don't
Final
get
pass.
excited. Yeah, he did. I knew it. I knew it. I knew, you know, whenever players do something really good like that's out of the ordinary,
Yes, Bruno.
they get that little bit of rush of blood. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And Fred thought, I'm gonna switch it.
Yeah,
You're
look
like,
at
no,
me.
you got 4 men right next to you. Give it to any of them.
And the pass was
And it was like
pretty
just
pants as well.
absolutely half power.
He rolled across the pitch.
Decent football again from him.
Yeah.
Jeez, half an hour gone.
Yeah.
Game has slowed by. If that's a word.
Slowed by. It's the opposite of flown by.
Just sounds like an odd phrase.
I don't think it is a phrase. It's poor.
You could have made a phrase.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't. You almost catch that.
It looked like it, didn't it? Like it rolled down his arm.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! What?
Oh,
Yeah, I
one.
knew it.
Great.
How do you have that much free
Easy
space
press.
on the right there?
Don't know, because we all thought that other lad had handballed it. It's a good finish, that, you know. Fuck's sake.
I knew it.
This reaction is big now.
I knew it. I said we need to score again because I feel like they got enough about him to
Yeah.
score.
It's annoying, that. Bastard.
I'm thinking, where's Rashi in that
Are
spot?
they looking at that? Because it looked like he caught it.
I mean,
Mm.
it definitely hits the inside of his arm as he controls it.
It does hit his arm, but I don't know why he's done that because he could have just hit his chest, but he decided to put his hand there. Are they
I look-
checking that?
Surely they're checking it.
That's a finish,
It's
though.
a great
Can't even
finish.
say. But what's my nature?
I'm sure that's handball.
It might not be enough of a handball to change it, though. You know,
You
'cause it's
can't
like-
just the ball like control it with your arm and your chest at the same time, like that's allowed.
It doesn't look like it there, but
you
on
can't
the
see,
other
no, you
angle,
can't see it from that angle though, can you? Because his arm's in the way. It's a great finish.
Yeah.
Check over, not obviously giving the goal.
Needs a cracking
Need a
finish
big
now.
reaction now, United, because that's the first proper chance they've had all game. It's not even a proper chance, was it?
I don't know why I was hoping for VAR. You don't really get VAR decisions against Spanish clubs in Europe.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, well, big goals. Right. Rashford to short.
Why is he trying to 1-2 that? What?
Why is Delo up there?
Why is Shaw trying to 1-2 that? Like he had like an overload the other side. Could have took a touch. Don't foul. Don't foul.
Hold on.
I just.
Delo's fucking left wing. What's he bloody doing there?
Such like a flimsy little like 1-2 back.
Yeah. It's a good finish, this, isn't it? From there as well, when you think where he is on the pitch, it's got to be so perfect to get past De Gea
That is
there.
a finish.
It's a great, yeah. Good finish, that. Need to recover now because we've had 3 or 4 chances and missed all but one of them. The issue, innit? Where are they mentally? Especially imagine if Betis scored another, then we'd find out. We need to react well.
Come on, lads. Just got to pick it up. We've got enough about us. Like, I can see why the way the game's gone.
Yeah.
We'll get more opportunities. You just got to be more clinical when we get them.
Yeah. Goal kick to Betis.
You know, it's hot in here, isn't it? Jeez.
You hot?
Yeah.
I think it's just that goal going in. I'm alright.
Blood's boiling.
Too hot. Go on tonight. No,
Oh,
no.
that's not it.
You could see him. He'd read the pass.
He looked and
Their
saw
player
him
had
as well.
read the pass, made the run to block it, and he still passed it.
Why is he still in a location where he's give the ball away though? Like, he's not moved after. The mistakes are one thing, but the whole fucking not tracking back and just being a little bit somber after you've done something, it's not gonna cut it. He's not got enough credit in the bank to do that.
on. Great pass.
What a pass.
Yes, Casemiro.
Get that.
Get. Oh my.
He's waited till he's gone down and went, oh.
Yeah, that looked like it would hurt, but I don't know if that's a foul though.
I don't think that's a foul. Perez didn't even try and go for the ball.
No way am I seeing a Joaquin special.
Surely not from 35 yards out. It's like David Beckham against Greece distance, that, innit? At the exact same spot. In the same stadium as well, innit?
Okay, no. Joaquin was probably 30 then.
Yeah. When was it? Beckham against Greece 19 years ago. Joaquin was 23. He was like, he was older than Wayne Rooney was in the Champions League final.
He's definitely shooting, by the way.
Yeah. No, he's not. Played a short 1-2.
Oh.
Little 3 action.
Oh no.
Fred just taking himself out of the game there.
Do you know?
They're in the
Do you know?
box.
Perez,
Be
do you know
careful.
Perez still plays for Leicester?
Is he on loan?
Still no. Yeah.
Is he?
We're filling him with confidence here now.
I know, yeah. Just little bits. Like, we've just seen the replay of that again. That hits his arm. That hits the you can't see it from this. Why are you showing us this angle? You can't see it because it's his arm's in the way.
It hits the outer elbow joint there.
It hits his chest and then it hits the inside of his
Realistically,
elbow.
it's handball because it helped him control it.
Yeah.
So, well, obviously, it's UEFA in it. Corrupt. Unallegedly.
Yeah, that is unallegedly. That's just a fact, isn't it?
Little crossing, back post for Betis. And I think that's going to go for a goal kick. Oh, no, it's not throwing. No, it is goal kick.
That Red Sox black combo there is awful.
Why are they wearing
Reminds
red
them
socks?
Fucking hell. It's like when you get put. You know when you forget your PE kit.
Lost property.
You just get put together.
It's funny that because some trainers you would have found in lost property back when we were like in primary school, secondary school,
Yeah.
are like fashionable now.
They're the sort of trainers that Joaquin was wearing as a 30-year-old.
Is he just the comparison for
He's the
everything?
new Jay. Because Jay isn't here, I've got to make all my old person jokes about someone.
Come on then, keep pressing.
Don't
Keep
foul.
pressing.
That was a bit too easy. I think you should have showed him line.
Because he knew he was going to try and
Yeah,
cut
showed
back
him
in.
line. Yeah.
Well done, Varane. Thought he's not give a foul there.
That goal's not the stuff in our was. I don't
Yeah.
think he was controlling the game too well after it anyway.
But we're making chances though, weren't we?
Not get edge ones though. I think Weghorst offside. I think his header. I don't want to be harsh, but I think that's what we're missing.
Striker.
Just missing like a striker that just can. Do you know what I mean? Clinical. Because we are creating chances quite often.
They're time wasting already, look.
So do you go and spend $100 million on Osimhen, who's just won the league with Napoli, or
Yeah, it's
do
the
you
whole
spend the same on Harry
It's
Kane?
the whole Kane or Osimhen debate that everyone's having. It's a bit.
And then if you don't get either of them, do you go for Vlahovic? Because who else realistically could be a starting striker who isn't Osimhen or Kane?
Or 35.
Vlahovic. What do you mean? our starting strikers.
He'd be the
Our
starter.
starting strikers literally Wout Weghorst.
That's
So-
what
Yeah,
I
but
mean.
someone
You
that,
have to-
someone that could put us on the level to
it
be
would fit.
challenging
It
for
would
league
fit what
titles.
you just said then.
Vlahovic,
clinical sort of.
Osimhen, Goncalo Ramos.
Think he's good enough to win you a league, Ramos?
He's good. Good player.
I don't think he's proven enough yet for me.
You're paying over the other. You're paying the same amount as you'd be quoted for.
I actually borderline think Goncalo Ramos is just about. And Syria's more difficult. Because obviously this is the first time that Osimhen's had a season like this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He had a decent season last season, but not
No,
quite
he's never
like
been
this.
like almost a goal a game in it like he is now.
Yeah. Whereas someone like Harry Kane, he's older and that, but we know what you're getting. I don't know. People are kind of scoffing at Harry Kane because obviously he's 30 and everyone's obsessed with people being younger. But Kane obviously knows the league. I reckon Rashford would thrive with Harry Kane up front as well.
He has recently for England as well.
Harry Kane can also have a little bit of a Van Persie effect, maybe. Similar age of signing.
Yeah. People in the comments saying, Ivan Toney, we need to see the results of his thousands of betting.
It was something like 240 odd bets, wasn't it? Something like that. It could even be more.
Yeah.
And when you think,
and he's admitted to them as well, hasn't he? Some of them, I think
so, yeah. And when you think Kieran Trippier made one, told his mate to put a shitload on him going to Atletico, and he got something like a £60,000 fine, and then like a 6-game ban. What the hell is Ivan Toney going to get for something like 280 individual bets, 240 individual bets?
People think we need 2 strikers, don't they? So it's like you can go for like a probably cheaper, like an Evan Ferguson, and then you can still buy one of those bigger ones. Or
gone are the days when we had
the Argentinian,
4.
the Argentinian player for that was top scorer last season in Argentina, and he started the same way. The Retegui for Tigra, along from Boca Juniors. He's good as well. He's very Kane-like as well. Someone like that. We never go for anyone like that, don't we?
no.
But
The last one was Hernandez.
Scouting it, but
I'm
don't
just
have that
saying-
in him. Like, they just don't.
He can be like another Julian Alvarez, really.
Yeah, as your second striker.
As a second striker,
Yeah.
I'm not saying... Because he wouldn't cost that much, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They could have got bloody Sesko. Couldn't they?
Sesko's a funny one, because he's not actually, like, set the world alight.
He scored a
Marcus.
hat-trick last game. Oh, overtouched it. And, put your foot through it, man.
I think that's just good defending again.
Yeah.
Last ditch.
Fuck's sake.
Rashford and Weghorst.
He's offside again.
As well, though.
He didn't even go to Anthony.
No.
Was a couple of yards behind him, wasn't it, actually?
Yeah.
These nearly moments are scaring me.
Yeah, we can't keep missing this many.
We need
Or,
to
like, getting
remember
close,
as
but
well,
not.
we are playing Betis without their 2 best players.
3. Centre forward as well.
I think we played well though.
Yeah,
to be
we are.
honest.
Yeah.
I know that United haven't made.
No, but
many
I'm more
errors.
seeing it as like we definitely need to win.
We need to take advantage of the
Yeah,
fact.
the fact, yeah.
No, that's true.
Oh
David,
my God!
Hey, mate. Honestly,
How have you messed up there?
it's too. Oh my God! Thought that was in.
Dave, how are you
Just
messing up a
can't keep
10-yard
doing
pass?
that. You can't keep doing that, or every game you play.
Fucking hell.
The hair is drunk. Oh my days, he's drunk.
That's 3 he's done in this game.
It's been ages since I've seen him do.
Look how off that
It
is.
genuinely, it's exactly in between Martinez and Dallo, that pass.
But the
isn't
thing
it?
is,
his brain doesn't pick one.
You're going Kivinium and it's close. That was miles off.
Yeah. I don't even know what he's thinking there. Who's that meant to... It was so lucky they don't score. So lucky. Hits the post.
Oh my days. What does that do for your back four?
It
When
makes them
every other
shit
team around
themselves.
you in your league has got a quality goalkeeper who can do some sort of playing out from the back.
Yeah.
That's 3 passes in
It makes
one
you
half.
not want to pass to him, which puts more pressure on you when you've got the ball, because you know I can't really give it him in a high pressure situation, and it makes the rest of the defence more likely to make mistakes and make the wrong decision because they don't want to go backwards. Corner to United, sorry.
How did I get past Weghorst?
Don't know. Bobbling and bouncing everywhere. This.
Everyone's just
Bruno's
watching.
done Splits
How
there.
does the ball bounce twice like
Yeah.
that and no one challenge?
It's our ball. Jesus Christ, that was lucky that.
Like in that scenario before when Varane was running back to pass to De Gea.
Yeah.
If that happens again now, which it probably will, he's not going to want to do it.
And the fact
No.
is, he's going to be nervous himself now.
Go on then.
Oh, look.
Nobody.
I think he needs to go outside there and play.
Hold on.
Play.
Hold on.
Overlap him.
And Randy Ball to win it back there. Bit of space now. Good cross. No, shocking.
No, I didn't really. To be fair, I expected even worse.
What?
Right
He
foot.
hit the first man. What did you expect him to do? Score an own goal? Man on. Hold on.
turn.
Oh, turn.
Play.
Do well there.
Show for him. He's not even bleeding running, Anthony, there.
Knock him out.
What?
Edge.
What's Bravo doing there?
He looked ridiculous, but he was quite successful, wasn't it? Yeah, did well, really.
Here he is, Joaquin.
Joaquin, counter-attack now for Betis. Joaquin just running
He has
through
one
our
outlet and he's got out of
midfield.
it, honestly.
He looked pretty elegant there, gliding with it. I'm not gonna lie.
Got about it's about a 3-on-9 for Betis here. So I would be stunned if they can manage to get a goal. Oh, they got a corner though, for fuck's sake.
Oh, last 15 minutes have not been great.
Although in that time we've made a good chance, or we've got in dangerous areas.
The bar's low.
No, I don't know. Rashford, I know he's offside, but bursting in behind. Robbie Savage saying that Betis deserve to be level. I don't think it's true. They've had
fucking
one
mark-
half chance.
Just mark your
and
men
we've
on
had
this.
6
Don't
good chances.
concede a fucking corner right before
Yeah,
half
but
time.
they've done okay.
They've done okay.
Yeah.
They don't deserve to be. We don't deserve to be 4-0 up. But if we'd have scored every chance we'd have had as good as their one chance,
My issue is
it would be
they've
4-1.
looked fairly capable every time they've gone forward. It's a problem.
Half time then. Manchester United 1, Real Betis 1. An annoying sort of scoreline there, isn't it, Jordan?
We should have at least 2.
Yeah.
At least. And it's been frustrating in the final third where players haven't been making sort of supporting runs, especially on this right hand side. It seems like it's just when Dalot gets the ball, Anthony can't be arse running down, or Fred can't be arse running down, or the ball's not going to them in the off chance that they have done that run. And yes, we should have at least another, but all it took was one flimsy bleeding goal for them to get back, and he took it well, to be fair, Jose Perez.
It's a great
but
finish.
again, with these European refs on VAR, the ball has touched his hand quite clearly,
His arm, yeah.
and it has somewhat trapped it down.
Yeah.
And in that scenario, when it touches there
Yeah.
and it's gone down, the flight of the ball has slightly changed. So in that scenario, it should be a handball and it should be overturned.
It feels
But
like one of them had done it
hasn't
where
been.
if you're the team that's considered the sort of the bigger team, you're not getting that called against you because it's like, well, you know, should have defended better. When really, he chests the ball down, it bounces off the inside of his elbow and goes to his feet. There is obviously an advantage from the fact that it's hit his arm, but I'm not surprised they didn't give it. What are your thoughts on that first half? Ronaldo started well, allowed too many chances for Betis in the end.
It's been a very, very, very uncontrolled performance, though. I think we've just had a little bit of moments. The issue is we look like a team that's pretty much, when it comes to goal scoring and being clinical and having that little bit of edge, it's Rashford or bust. We don't seem to have any goals elsewhere at the moment or any creativity elsewhere at the moment. I think everything's it's a little bit erratic. It's not fluid. We're not really keeping consistent pressure. We're not completely carving them open. It's all a little bit it's a bit forced or a bit creaky. Do you know what I mean? It's not an easy watch.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Even though we create chances here and there, it doesn't look great eye test wise. And I think if anything, some of the better little bits of playing footballs come when Betis have got it. Do you know what I mean? Near the final third, if I'm being honest. And they're playing. The way I see it is Betis are coming here without their 2 best players. We should beat them. Do you know what I mean? It shouldn't be 1-1. Because you've got a second half to go as well. But I think we need to capitalise and we need to up it definitely because I feel like it has been flat for some of it as well.
Yeah, definitely. They've only had one shot on target, Betis. And obviously they scored it, and it was a really good finish by Jose Perez. But I do think it's a half that United, if everyone scored all their chances, United would be winning the game. United have made more. I think United have controlled more of the game. They've had more possession. I don't think it's been a great performance from United by any means. The one thing that, well, we'll go through the goals in a second, but other than the goal, the only other chance Betis had came from David De Gea giving the ball away for certainly the third, maybe the fourth time today. He seems to be the one player to me that's looking as bad as they were against Liverpool. Are you surprised or are you disappointed? You know, what are your thoughts on De Gea's performance so far?
Yeah.
It's not going to do anything for your back four when you've seen him, when you're 1-0 up, give the ball away twice.
Yeah.
In yes, there's been slight pressure on them, but it's the third one that was absolutely baffling, considering he's played the ball to, he would have been under pressure, either Fred or Casemiro, but he's played the ball 6-7 yards.
Yeah.
Way would have him straight to a Betis player.
Yeah. It wasn't close, was it?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't close. It didn't deserve that as an adjective. It was bleeding. It was miles. It looked miles off it.
Yeah.
And how that can give your back four any sort of confidence, knowing that in scenarios as it has been, when we've been backs towards the other end of the pitch, you're running towards your goalkeeper. Martinez, Varane, the fullbacks, they're not going to want to pass the ball to him.
No.
And all they have to do, like you say, they've had one shot on target and scored. De Gea plays a shite pass again. You could just give it to him, then they score another.
Yeah.
Like that.
Simon Stone, who obviously is tweeting this not by accident, just after De Gea makes a shocking pass that leads to almost a Betis goal, saying De Gea's yet to sign a Manchester United contract extension, even though his current one expires at the end of the season. It's been repeatedly stressed it will get done, but moments like that will not convince anyone that the former Spain international, and he's chucked former Spain international as well there, just to turn the knife a little bit, but as a reminder maybe of where his stature is at the minute in world football. The former Spain international is good enough with the ball at his feet to deliver what Ten Hag demands. Sorry, that will not convince anyone. What did you make of De Gea, and just sort of your general thoughts on
not great. An issue is when you give the ball away like that. But when you give the ball away like that, that often, it's a bit. You more lose your nerve. Do you know what I mean? I think it's a situation now where that's gonna be playing on his mind, and I think as a keeper, giving the ball away like that. It doesn't bode well for the confidence you give in your back four, your midfielders passing it back to you, or just anyone really. And we've given him time to improve, but I feel like he's stuck in his ways. I think he's a bit of a liability at the moment.
I don't, and this is the last thing I'll say in it, because I don't want this to just be a big pile on, De Gea. But this is so. Looking at his stats from just the Premier League this season, which obviously the competition he's played the most games in, and a competition where it's, we hear a lot that he's improved, that he's getting better, that he's, moving in the right direction. His save percentage is in the bottom 31% of goalkeepers, so below average.
In the Premier League.
His touches is in the bottom 27%, so as in like how often he gets the ball, how often he's on the ball. His crosses stopped are up from being in the bottom 1% of goalkeepers last season to only being in the bottom 10% of goalkeepers this time. So 90% of goalkeepers stop more crosses than him. 85% of goalkeepers make more actions outside of the penalty area. And he's the only stats that are on the sort of on FB Ref, if anyone wants to look, that he's above average at is his clean sheet percentage, which isn't, fair play, but that's a lot of that isn't down to him because his save percentage is actually poor. So the clean sheet's coming from the defence playing well, and the average length of his goal kicks, which actually means he kicks it long more often than other goalkeepers from goal kicks. Which, you can look at other stats. I'll try and pick out a couple where he's been good for the sake of, penalty kicks allowed, as in the top 25. Like, it's genuinely very difficult to find a statistic that he is excellent at. His clean sheets are the only one, and his wins, but again, they're the sort of the things that are the least to do with the goalkeeper. So yeah, statistically you can say he's got better this season. All of those stats are from the Premier League this season only. They're not like all time, that's this year. So I think there's still a big question to be asked about David De Gea. We'll move away from David De Gea. I'm joined by Andy Tate. How you doing, Andy?
Yeah, I'm good. Okay,
1-1 half time. United unlucky to be drawing, or do you think that it's not been a good performance from United?
I think it's been okay. It was up to the equaliser. The first 35 minutes was all right. Should have been at least 2-0 up. And instant reply, that was it. It was good to get the early goal from Rashford. And you could tell that he was itching to get back on the pitch after Sunday. So, it's been okay. I don't favour the second half. Look, they've got great goal. Great equaliser, eye of the need, straight down the eye of a needle. It was, and then
it was. He had to put that ball perfectly in the corner to get it past Shaw and then De Gea. I don't think De Gea did anything wrong for the goal, but it was like you said, we're just seeing it now. A perfect finish, really, wasn't it, from Perez?
And they're highlighting Luke Shaw there, but for me, I don't think he can be blamed at fault there because he's got the winger drifting into the box. So all he's done is just follow his man. In that scenario, I'm wanting my winger ahead of me to be a little bit more defensively wiser, and that happens to be Rashford there because he had so much space.
Rashford's almost on the halfway.
This is what I mean. And maybe he's been instructed to sit there for Ten Hag during counter attacks and whatever, but it shows in them scenarios you just needed a normal winger or an old-fashioned winger to just do the tracking back there because Luke Shaw's been dragged into the box, and I don't think you should be highlighting him that. No,
I don't think it's one of them where maybe he could have been closer, but he's been brought in because he's following his man.
Following his winger and he's his man.
I don't think it's like he's made a terrible error there.
They're trying to make something out of nothing. That's what they had.
I think that's just a good goal. They got a bit of fortune because I think it does hit
great equaliser. He said it wasn't an handball and all that, but I think United got enough about them to the second half to actually go out and finish the job. I mean, because they're missing two of their best players, and we have to take something to Betis. So, like you say, try and get this done first leg. And say away goals don't count, so it's be able to play for if we don't win tonight.
Yeah.
But I'm happy with the response from Sunday, and it's look. You can't beat playing in front of Old Trafford with your fans and all that. I love it.
I do think there has been a response since Sunday. I think United came out strongly, and I think we've
made the traps.
Quite a few decent chances. It's unfortunate that just for one reason or another, a bit of sluggishness from Weghorst, maybe a couple of passes that were, a foot the wrong way. The one to Anthony, if that's a foot, further back, he might be able to hook that in.
Just timing the offsides.
Okay.
Just timing the offsides. But I think we'll be all right second half. I think, like you say, more of the same. Just keep it tight, and it's okay. It's okay. No need to get. There's no panic. There's no panic, man. We're doing all right.
Akash Solomon says, bless Wout's work rate, but he doesn't have the pace to get back into the box to score. Anthony being marked out and can't deliver the ball on his weak foot. Rashford is literally our only threat. Juan Martinez says, De Gea is bad as always. Centre-backs and Casemiro are the reason why we have so many clean sheets.
I can remember a De Gea that saved our bacon against West Ham.
He saved our bacon
a few times this season. Great save. So don't judge him on one game when he balls on cold.
He's that passing ability.
But every keeper have a clanger. Look at Alisson a few weeks ago.
Yeah, but
against Real Madrid, done every keeper. Like if City's goalkeeper have clangers. Arsenal's goalkeepers had clangers, so it's just because it's United to focus on one player. Every team has its flaws and weaknesses and strengths.
Fair enough. Wan-Bissaka is warming up apparently.
Fair enough.
Does that do much for you?
Maybe replace Delo, maybe.
Yeah, you'd guess so, wouldn't you?
Yeah, because Delo's not been at the races today. So
I don't think he's been particularly great today, Delo.
No, I don't think he's been particularly good since the World Cup, to be honest.
And I do think him not playing for Portugal has just took the momentum completely out of him in that scenario because he didn't play consistently.
Yeah, because he was on a roll, wasn't he?
Yeah, he looked like Aaron Wan-Bissaka was not sniffing the first team with the way that Dalla was playing pre-World Cup. But fair play to him, he's come back and he's been really solid. Wan-Bissaka, especially almost in attacking areas, he's been more of a threat than I've ever seen in a while from him. So I'm not really surprised that he'll be warming him up because on that left wing as well, they've been having a lot of positive movements, should we say? Actually, on either wing. So, is he going to take Luke Shaw off from Malacia? I can't see it. Maybe 60, 65, maybe. But
yeah, Sancho's the one you look at, I think, isn't he, in that front three? But who would you take off? Because I think Bruno's been pretty good. Rashford's our only goal threat. I suppose you could take Weghorst off, but then you've got to rework things. Maybe Anthony.
I think you'd probably take Anthony, but then I won't even be surprised if you play Sancho as the 10 and then puts Bruno on the right.
Yeah, that one's
doable. It's doable. what's made to be done. I'll give it 10-15 minutes.
Yeah,
I think it's easy to look
see
at
the
that.
reaction.
Yeah.
See the reaction first, because they might come out the blocks again after a 10-minute sort of talking down from Ten Hag there.
Yeah.
They might come out the blocks again and do what they did in the first half.
You won't go in on him because, like
No.
you say, he's showing encouragement. He's like, right, look, you've played well the first 35 minutes.
Yeah.
And you've every team will have a dominant spell, and they've had their dominant spell 5-10 minutes. Got a great equaliser. Fortunate to be not 2-1 up due to like I say, the all count look like that wins you stuff like that. So just keep it going and keep encouragement.
Yeah. Trond, who's been remembered for 25 months, says, stop passing back to De Gea. Anthony lacks pace and smartness. Very disappointing again. Need a good win here. I don't think we've been that bad. Like you said, I think we've actually, United, I think we've been the better team. I think we obviously need to turn that into a win. You can't, you can lose games being the better team. We need to not do
we've got
that.
big games
but I
coming
don't
back.
think it's one where you go in at half time and what do we do? It's not the same as the Liverpool second half, is it?
No,
We've just got to
no,
hope this
no,
second
no,
half isn't now.
No, it's what you call it. We've got big games coming now, and we've got an international break, haven't we? So we have to say, let's get this done, then we move on to Sunday. We've got to take something to Spain next week.
Yes. AA says we should get Kane as a starter and Evan Ferguson as an understudy, and we'll be set in that position for the next 15 years.
I won't be greedy. I want Kane and Osimhen. I want them both. That would be taste. With Rashford as well. Martial, bye-bye.
Yeah.
So what? So what? Why can't we? If the future's looking good, why can't we?
Evan Ferguson. I think we need someone who's a bit more proven than that. Because he's not going to be cheap, is he? Because he's coming from Brighton. He's coming from a Premier League team. Someone who's got 5.
Especially
professional
from
goals.
Brighton as well. The sales that they've had recently.
He's got relevant play for United, was it? Something like that.
I'm not sure. He's from Ireland. He's 6'2".
Yeah, I think he's got relevant. If he played in United in the 70s, maybe Martin Buchan. I don't know. I've heard that the other week.
Is that true?
Yeah, he's got a relative that played for United in the 70s.
But yeah, 5 career goals to me is you're a season away from United signing you, I would say. Even as backup, because your backup needs to be able to play 25 games.
Yeah.
Backups aren't like, oh, you play 6 games or you play 10 games. A backup is 25 to 30 games.
Evan Ferguson is Sir Alex Ferguson signing that, 100%. We're not saying that he's got to be like a bona fide starter, but from what he's shown, he's a starting caliber striker already at 18 in the Premier League for a good team, and it's about the potential that he actually has. And this is the cheapest that Evan Ferguson is ever going to be.
Yeah, but
Let's say
there's loads of players who come through first 15-20 games for a club look really good and completely drop off after that.
And there's plenty that do and are good.
Yeah, but I think United can't. I don't think United are a club that. I mean, obviously, sometimes you do.
Oh, so United has to be a club. Like I kind of like United has to be a club that waits for someone to be definitely really good and then spend over the odds for him.
Almost, yeah.
Which is what I hope we shouldn't do, but I feel like United almost feel too much pressure.
It's what we have been doing, anyway.
Yeah. Like
up to
this is the cheapest he's going to be.
Up to pre-Ten Hag.
I think he became the youngest player to score in consecutive Premier League games. I think he's got that under his belt.
I don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's a bad player, but I think one of the reasons why big clubs spend big money is because they wait and see if a player is good before they buy him. Most of the time, obviously, you still want a gem here and there as well.
That does make sense though to me, because you go and if you get Kane and Evan Ferguson now, you spend 150 million maybe.
Yeah.
And he can learn off Kane for three odd years or whatever.
Yeah.
Then he could be slowly integrated as a starter, but he knows he's playing consistently at Brighton at his young age, and is he going to want to give that up to go and learn under Harry Kane? I don't know, because what's important to a young player nowadays, playing games or learning off somebody.
Yeah.
And
well, you kind of want both now, don't you? Like especially when you see the teams that are successful.
But the thing is, if we never do
it,
if we never do it, why don't we start? I don't at least try it once. Do you know what I mean?
He might be happy learning from Welbeck.
And we've done it in the past. We did it with like Rooney, didn't we?
It's not like we signing someone that's played 17 games in the Ukrainian division. It's like he's been playing in the Premier League.
No, I know,
Yeah.
but look how good Wan-Bissaka was after a full season. Like, he hasn't really improved since he joined United. He was 21. He was this exciting defense or one-on-one sort of dominant fullback who looked like he could go on to be one of the best in the world.
I'm not campaigning for Evan Ferguson to be signed as the marquee striker.
No, I know. I'm not saying you are. What I mean is, like as we said before, there are a lot of players who actually reach 18, 19 and never get any better. Like potential, someone like Theo Walcott, I don't think was better at 30 or 28 than he was at 19. I think same like a lot of young English players that we've seen over the last decade. Someone like Oxlade-Chamberlain, I don't really think he improved since being a teenager. Jack Wilshere, there's tons of them. Most players actually don't even get much better. So I'm not saying don't take a risk.
Does that mean never take a chance, though?
No, exactly. I'm not saying don't take a risk. But what I'm saying is I can see why the bigger teams do take those risks less often.
We did it.
Leave those risks to Brighton and Dortmund. And brilliant by Martinez, sorry.
We did it for Wayne Rooney.
We did do it with Wayne Rooney, yeah.
That worked out really well.
It did.
If only we could find a Wayne Rooney, eh?
But then there's for every one Wayne Rooney, there's a dozen Memphis Depays, isn't there?
But you never know if Evan Ferguson could be that one.
Yeah, exactly. It could be.
But I'm just thinking that he could be a good option as a second striker buy, because everyone thinks that maybe one might not even be enough if you get rid of Martial.
I even think if we keep Martial, we still need 2 strikers. I don't think having 3 is a bad thing, is it?
I'd just cut ties.
I'd
pass
it.
It's too long there.
He should have been set straight away.
By the time he pass it, him and Rashford are like nose to nose.
Obviously, you wouldn't know, but if he set that, like Rashford can hit that first time. Do you know what I mean? It's been such a sloppy to start to second half. My one criticism of Ten Hag is we seem to start second halves really, really bad. Not always for the whole second half, but whenever we come out, we're always pretty cold.
First 5 minutes.
Yeah. And I don't know if that is him or whether it's the players, but the first 15 minutes after half time is where a lot of games in the top level are won or lost. I think I saw a stat. I think that's where a majority of Arsenal's goals have come.
It's coming out strong in the second half.
It's like the kind of, obviously if you watch basketball, it's a bit like the Golden State Warriors factor.
Yeah, the third
when they come out like that, their third quarter is scary.
Yeah.
Bruno.
Usual.
No.
Oh my life.
Okay.
It's a bleeding suicide ball, that. And it's
is.
lucky that it got through.
Who's that for?
How hard? He
that
wasn't going to go to
French,
Anthony because he hit it too hard.
I don't understand what he was trying to do there.
Just play it safe, give it to Rashford. It's a good pass, that Bruno. Come on, Bissaka. He's pulled it back to a Bruno who's just passed it to him.
I honestly don't mind. That I can see. That's
There's
usually someone there rather than just flashing it aimlessly, but just no one wasn't.
I think that's one of the things that it seemed like they were doing a lot more earlier in the season, where you cut in and pull it back to the penalty spot.
There's usually always someone I know.
But we've not done it as much recently. Maybe it's just the style of striker that we've had. Ball out there.
Bit wayward, that one, it.
Come on.
He's fuming about that pass, isn't he? He's fuming.
Wow.
Come on.
Come on.
That's our ball.
That's our throwing that.
Yep.
Got to claim that though, Wan-Bissaka.
It's quite sort of relaxed demeanour, only one second.
I've never seen him stressed playing for us.
I can't imagine him getting mad.
Do you
Like,
reckon
at
he's
home
not
or
deep?
like whatever in his car when he's driving. I can't imagine him.
He's a
getting
Lambo
pissed off.
truck.
Is that what he's got?
Yeah.
I love that you know that.
Be nice, wouldn't it, eh?
That Casemiro there, isn't it?
It'd be
High
nice.
pressing, our number 6. And now we're a bit light in midfield for the second balls.
There it is. Come back. Well done, Bruno.
Play it.
Inside now.
Play it.
Oh my God.
Everything's like a second slow.
They're
Do you know what I mean?
just dilly dally.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
also, we're trying to play like what's Fred? What makes him think he's capable of the pass he's just tried there? Chipping it over the defence.
Do you know what I really
Like
miss?
a 50-yard pass chipped over the defence. You can't do that.
Do you know what I really miss?
Tim Michael Carrick.
Christian Eriksen.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a good pass there from Bruno. Good
turn.
turn, Anthony. That's a foul.
Turn, but he'd rather sit down.
No, I think that's harsh. I think the turn there, he's already basically on one leg spinning round.
Ref.
No.
Oh, hold on. Inside.
There you go. Well done. Do well there, Bruno. Go on, Anthony.
What a goal.
Brilliant. If you haven't seen that goal, it's exactly what you think it is. That is a fantastic goal from Anthony. That
It was
is
in the air
fantastic.
for like,
top
it
corner.
felt like
that.
5 seconds.
That was a brilliant goal. Exactly what we needed.
It's a goal.
The goalie just gave it that as well. I love it when the goalie don't dive. It makes it so much better.
Claudio Bravo.
Claudio Bravo is one of the
Sightseeing.
ugliest kits I've ever seen in my life. Look at this. Good pass, good turn from Bruno. Lovely pass first time to Anthony.
It's so obvious what he's going to do
Cuts
there.
inside. But he gets the
Look at
full
that.
bend on it, doesn't he? It's out and in. It's never in anywhere near Bravo, that.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't saving that.
No.
Ain't saving that.
Aesthetically, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Aesthetically, innit?
Great goal.
Take that. Take that.
Up to 7 goals now. Moving ahead of Martial and Fred for the season, Anthony. There you go. And Bruno up to 10 assists.
Love that. What do you expect from Bruno that way?
Yeah. You want double digits both minimum, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Especially for someone who's our main output from midfield.
Yeah.
Set piece taker as well.
Moved ahead of Ericsson in the assists now.
And it just shows how impressive Ericsson is when he's getting them numbers for assists playing as a 6.
Yeah.
Because he is next to Casemiro.
He's certainly not as high up as Bruno.
Oh, no.
Go on, well done. Again, he's on, yep.
He had just
Well
kicked
done
him.
there. He did well, Vegos, there, because the pass wasn't opening up for him the way he wanted.
To wait,
So he took,
yeah.
he took the touch instead of went down.
I think we need let's get Nick another one.
Yeah.
Predict 2-1, didn't I? But I feel like
Juventus are beating
Di Maria.
Freiburg. Di Maria again.
One
He got a
of those-
hat-trick the other day, didn't
one of the most
He did.
underrated players of all time.
he? Yeah, I agree with that.
Still a rat, though.
I agree with that as well.
Right or not?
Oh my god. Don't Casemiro.
Iffy again.
Okay, the pass from Fred to Bruno
Oh
there
my
Casemiro.
god!
just
What a
means
pass.
that he's got so few options when he gets the ball.
Look at Luke there.
No, it's alright.
That would have been a hard pass.
Keep it, yeah.
Try it, though. Oh.
Unlucky Rashford.
It's still snowing.
Yeah. It's just been snowing like a little bit all day, hasn't it? Non-stop.
Not going to stick.
No.
Not going to stick. It's fucking freezing. I
So-
hate it.
Yeah, it's
It's
freezing.
cold.
Hold on there. Right, keep the ball. So you don't want to go
See,
back.
yeah, in that example there,
Yeah, he
exactly. He doesn't want to go
Don't
back
trust
there.
him, did he?
No.
I know he received the ball a lot in the first sort of 5 minutes of the second half, but
Oh,
Okay.
that's one of them where like I know Fred couldn't have done, but like if he passed back foot there, can
Yeah.
take it. Do you know what I mean? It's a little bit behind.
Well done, Shaw. Keep it. Well
Yeah.
done. Well done.
Nah, he's not
get
getting.
there.
No, he's not.
Pressure there, pressure there.
No.
Oh, mate, you haven't
so
touched
soft
it.
that. So soft that. Oh, and he's booking,
He's booking
for
for
descent.
descent.
As well.
Felt like he was already falling.
I think Vegos is still probably annoyed that we didn't get a corner from that shot he had. That's
Oh, yeah.
that's like that.
He's not even put hand on him.
I think it's booked for shouting.
What's Weghorst's stats?
He's
it
got
one
He's
goal?
got 2 goals on there.
One
All
goal,
comps.
3 assists so far.
Yeah,
He's not got 2 goals. I thought he had 2 goals.
No, just that one in the
with Palace. Was it Forest.
Forest.
Yeah.
yeah.
In a white kit. It was in a
Decent
white
finish
kit,
as
wasn't
well.
it?
That yeah.
Yeah, like
Following in half volley.
For some reason I thought I had 2.
How many games has he played?
About
Pretty much
15.
every one. Since January, pretty much.
Works hard though.
He does, yeah.
That's what you need more than that as a United striker.
Yeah, of course.
Unlucky there.
Yeah, we go.
Again.
You know what?
He's having a bit of a sloppy
The
game.
pass would have been easier
Yeah.
if he hit first time. Do you know what I mean?
But he don't. I don't even think that's in his
Yeah.
head, is it?
Yeah.
You don't consider that an option.
By the time he took a touch, the angle's closed. The pass was harder.
Pass
It's a
that.
good pass.
Casemiro.
Line.
Yeah, Bruno whips it across. Lucky.
Yeah, good defending.
Yeah, good area that. Bit better from United. This in it. Last
In that
5 minutes.
spot there, the clinical centre forward is naturally just drifting.
Yeah.
Drifting.
Even if the ball would have had to have been mad to get Vegas on it there because he's behind his
yeah,
defender.
yeah. And I
Almost
think,
no
in that
chance.
scenario, him going to the front post would have showed
Yeah.
his
Oh
thought
yeah,
process
Canale's
there.
on the bench.
Yeah, Canale's coming on.
Because realistically, Bruno's not going to hit the front post there, is he?
No.
The pace that the ball's come at.
Yep.
Oh, Bruno!
Bruno Fernandes.
Listen,
Goal,
yes!
3-1.
Kid Bruno,
Come on.
come on.
Go on, lad.
I was waiting for that
That's
then,
good.
but he did that.
He did
He
that.
did
He did
that
the
one.
traditional.
Yeah,
Goal and assist for Bruno tonight as well.
He needed
Love
that.
that as well after the stick he's got this week.
needed that.
Directly from a corner as well. Everyone around him, look.
I almost feel like I missed that.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we didn't score from a corner in for 40 games
Yeah.
or something? Oh my life!
There's 100 corners, wasn't it? 102
Yeah,
corners.
something like that. Where's he come from?
Imagine
there?
he gets VAR.
He's unmarked.
Imagine he gets VAR'd out.
He's unmarked.
There's no way.
Because it wasn't in the. He took the corner like outside the circle,
imagine
the
that.
quadrant.
That's shocking
It's a
defending
nice header
that.
as well, that.
He's
Just
unmarked.
Completely unmarked,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like they're not thinking he'll be a threat. He has
Well
scored a
done.
couple headers for us as well.
Yeah.
Since he
He's
signed.
decent in the air.
Fucking hell, bravo.
Flat
It's just
at
too
it.
fast for him, innit?
Yeah.
He sort of falls out of the way. 3-1, that's a massive goal as well, that, for the tie. Fantastic. Old Trafford bouncing. Bruno, yes, lad. And then Kamar sneaking it in. I remember Saka as a rare diamond. So, there you go.
Where's that come from then,
I
eh?
don't know, but I like that he said it.
Rare diamond.
Yes. Someone said, "Who scored the second goal?" 3 exclamation marks, no question marks. Anthony! Great pass, Bruno.
Touch it, you shit bag.
I thought that, wasn't it? I love that. I love that he scored.
Flimsy out of that, didn't he?
Yeah, a little bit. You said it, didn't you, now? The first 15 minutes of the second half, away
Yeah.
games are won and lost.
Yeah.
2 big goals then.
He did start a little bit slow, but we kicked
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
since then.
First 5 minutes weren't good. The last 10 have been
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Getting a Golden State.
We need 2
Third
more for
quarter.
Golden State. What a loop.
Have a go then.
Go on,
Go
Bissaka.
on, shoot. Oh, I wanted him to shoot. If he nestled that in, I would have
Can't.
screamed.
Anthony does well there. Unlucky.
Yeah.
Unlucky. Looking dangerous, though.
We must have battered him in that team talk half time.
Yeah. Sevilla beating Fenerbahce 1-0. In the other scores.
Do you
around
think
the
it's one of them
on
with
the
Regos
doors.
now where it's like playing on his mind a lot?
Yeah, obviously.
Goals got, and that effort definitely affects you.
He scored 1 goal in, what,
His
15 games or
First
whatever.
Europa League goal that season.
I'm glad he scored, Bruno. Puts him on 8 goals as well for the season.
Oh, bloody hell.
Great.
You know, that reminds you of Liverpool
Nope.
game, that. You know, just every little bounce going.
Yeah,
through.
yeah.
Get up, man. Hope we don't kick it out. Yeah. Watch, if they lose the ball now and then want us to kick it out.
Yeah, they probably will.
They'll kick it out now. They'll kick it out now. Yeah.
Yeah, he only kicked out because he didn't have a pass on.
Yeah, it's not
He looked
bad,
up and went, kick out.
That's one of them where they would have played on, then if he lost it,
Would expect
They're all
him to
pointing.
win,
They're all
yeah.
pointing. When
yeah.
yeah.
clearly no penalty, that is it.
Soft like charming. Yeah, get up.
Sancho coming on.
Sancho coming. Oh, Trim looking a bit fresh. Bang.
That's a great finish,
Great
Rashford,
goal.
wasn't it? You know.
Can have some
It's even
goals
better.
today.
Yeah,
Nah,
it's
ooh,
spectacular.
yeah.
I love that as well, Bruno. Just the most basic run I've ever seen, wasn't it?
Near post.
Start at the penalty spot, run
Near
to the near
post.
post. No one marking you, nod it in.
It's criminal though. I know it's Bruno and he's
Shocking
not very
from-
tall, but how are you not marking
No,
someone
shocking,
in the
yeah.
box?
You can't leave
Shocking.
someone there. Especially once they get into that area as well.
It's literally the most
Yeah.
basic of set piece defending.
Yeah.
Why has he not played to Wan-Bissaka there?
Because let
He got away with it, but like
let vegetable horse
that's
do it.
So
Vegetable horse.
No.
Oh, go on in.
Oh.
Knock it.
why is it a Peter Cross?
Knock it over.
Peter Cross.
Do you know what?
What's he doing?
I don't even blame him for doing that. He's just got to score.
No,
Because
no.
The pass isn't any easier than that.
No.
I don't think the
You've
pass
got,
is
no,
much
you've got to
easier.
pass it there. Joe.
After
You have
after a
runners.
play like that,
two runners.
he's got to square that. I don't.
He's on as well.
You've got two there.
He has got to square
Oh
that.
my,
There's like
there's three.
people.
There's three of them.
I respect it. He just got to score.
No. We weren't even close.
You can't say in that scenario. You've got
no
have a
chance.
go. There's
respect it.
three heads coming on.
No respect.
They're all on side.
If there's
my
I feel
God.
like if there's a keeper, there's a definite goal on.
What? This fucking fullback here, by the way, or whoever he is. It's hard to tell who's who though, because they've all got the exact same haircut, haven't they? They've all got the bleached blonde hair. I think it's Simpson.
How's he not played that cross?
Here's the thing: if you want to score, he should have squared it. But if you want to add a bit of beauty and risk taking to the game of football,
Put it on the roof of the net and
you
miss.
should chip the goalie instead. Malacia, Sancho coming on here. Malacia getting his boots tied for him.
Why would you tie your own boots when you're on 40,000 a week?
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't now. No, I don't get paid anything. I still got someone to tie my boots for me.
It's impressive.
Unlucky. Well done.
Oh, I know he scored a great goal, but it's still pissing me off.
He should have passed it.
It's still.
But I
annoying
don't
me.
blame him for not passing it.
Just because we've not thrashed anyone, I feel like I just wanted him to like square it.
Yeah, get the goal. No, I see it. Rashford off. Fair enough.
He's played a lot as well, hasn't
Yeah.
This
And I still don't think
this
he's
is like
fully fit.
sometimes you go with a strong team, you get the game done, and then you sub.
Shaw coming off as well. Another one who was of questionable fitness.
Yeah,
Malacia and Sancho on for Shaw and Rashford.
bro, and Iglesias now, right?
Yeah. And they're making a couple subs as well.
Bloody
Oh,
hell,
that's,
Andres Guardado.
Yeah,
Wow.
Guardado.
How old? He must be close to Joaquin's age.
Is Betis a retirement home?
He's the one who was at like
Is it?
Leverkusen and all sorts, wasn't he? Let's have a look.
PSV as well.
36.
He's only 5 year off him.
Yeah, Leverkusen. I love that. I can't have known that because he was at Leverkusen on loan and played 4 games. There's no way I knew that, but I'm sticking with it because that's some tremendous knowledge right there. I called it.
Why is Rego stopped? He was on side after deflection. Feet.
He's got good feet for a big lad, that Carvalho, hasn't he?
Yeah, it was always like suggested he might be the next sort of best midfielder in the world type level when he was at Sporting, wasn't
It's
he?
highly rated.
When he was like 18, 19, they were like, no, this guy's...
I want to
Man
see
come
us,
in,
I wanna
man
see us
come
be,
in.
like ruthless. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, let's get another 2.
Like put our foot on the like what?
Make a
Liverpool
statement.
did,
Make a
do you know what I mean?
statement here.
That's why I wanted Anthony to square that.
Yeah.
Not just for that reason, just for the fact that it would have been the correct decision to
And
do.
it would have been a beautiful goal.
It would have. Yeah, and we've got him on toast here a bit. We need to make the most of
Lisandro.
it.
Telling me he can't play midfield.
No, I think he could. Especially in a game like this.
He's that nimble as well.
Yeah. It's good in him, Martinez. One more would be nice.
One more before 75th.
Keep it, Fred. Well done there. Really good. Oh. Come on, Jaden.
You won't be a Fred game without a P-roll shot.
I can't. I honestly can't believe our Fred's got 6 goals for us this season. Can you?
Been good goals as well.
No,
you
they
know.
have not. I'm not standing for that. The one against Tottenham
So
was
33%
diabolical.
So 33% of his goals be good.
The one against Tottenham was awful.
So is that be good goals?
The one against Barcelona was an absolute shin roller.
Shin roller that was probably the most important goal he's ever scored.
I'm not saying it wasn't important.
Good
I'm saying
finish,
that his finishing is.
The front post flick in the group stage.
That was nice.
So 66% of his goals have been really good goals.
Have not been flukes.
no, have been good goals.
Yeah.
So he scored some good goals.
I've never seen a professional player who wasn't a goalkeeper.
Ooh!
It's it.
Oh, he's giving us a foul. He's booking him as well. Oh my god.
Book Bruno for that. I don't know what for.
He got in the keeper's ear when he was down then.
Bravo stayed down here, but I reckon that's.
Or was he actually checking to see if he was alright? Because I want to believe he got into his ear.
Yeah,
I think he thinks he's play acting.
Have a look.
Oh.
Well, he did catch him there.
Can they review yellows? On VAR?
The thing is, the moment the contact is made, his knees bent. I'm not hearing this. There's going to be a fucking freeze frame of that on Twitter in about 10 minutes.
Freeze frame.
How's this not a red?
How's that not a red?
Because because his knee's bent. You can't apply that much force if your knee is bent, because all the force that would go into his leg is used to bend his leg further. There's no way you can break his leg if your knee's bent there. Look, as Bruno makes contact with him, his knee's bent. I'm not having that. Oh, is that not a red?
He's studied him on his shin pad, so it shouldn't even be that.
I honestly think foul and booking, fair enough, because he's late. But you're gonna see a screenshot any minute now doing the rounds. How's this not a red? He's a disgrace. Shouldn't even have the armband. Shouldn't even be playing. He's got a fucking goal and assist tonight. Shut up. Chris Sutton will be tweeting about it.
He should have his goal and assist rescinded.
He should have his goal and assist rescinded and his fingernails removed.
Everybody hates Bruno. Apart from us.
Anthony.
Same again.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay. Let's get a block in here. That's
Don't
not
get
fast.
up,
This
man.
dickhead again. Honestly, I don't know how he gets to work in the
Refs
morning because
giving
he's falling
everything.
over at the blow of the wind.
He gave everything, hasn't he?
It's ridiculous.
Gives absolutely
It's that
everything.
same guy again,
It's
isn't
so
it?
embarrassing when you because he's anticipating contacts. You know, the contact doesn't come when you still dive. It just looks like.
Or just someone touches you like that and you
like
just
a
go
gimp.
down like that's
Yeah.
somehow pulled you over.
It's like a gimp, man.
Casemiro left
Left
foot
foot.
40 yards over the bar. Right, let me see if I can just go on Twitter quickly. Let's see if we can find this screenshot that will inevitably do in the rounds. Bruno
Red.
Just Bruno. Photos. It'll probably be there.
There you go.
There you go.
BT Sport Football.
BBC.
Only a yellow for this challenge on Bruno. This challenge here on Claudio Bravo. Great.
BT tweeted it as well.
Yeah. Has he got away with one? You can see from that screenshot his knees bent.
Oh, they love engagement, don't they? They love the engagement. Although if I was on feeds tonight, I'd probably tweet something similar.
Yeah, probably. Because you're obsessed. The one thing we don't need now is to let Betis score. That would be stupid, wouldn't it? because we've had such a good second half. Come out, not let them make it. I don't think they've had a single chance second half of the Betis.
No. Going back to Spain with a 3-goal advantage as well. Huge.
Yeah, if we can get another.
Don't get me wrong, I'll take 2, but 3
one
is
more.
like a
Yeah,
almost impossible task for him. Almost.
Yeah, let's get one more.
Come on. Ooh, good play there. Turn.
What a pass.
Oh, beauty there.
Yeah. His passing quality is so good, isn't it?
Get it.
Casemiro. That's a good cross as well, unlucky.
It looked like that was just dropping to him then as well.
Stay on. Anthony's trying it again, and he's 8 yards wide.
Let's see Garnacho come on.
Oh, he'd ripped this fullback apart as well, wouldn't
Pedestrian on the bench.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Isn't it weird that it only seems to be left footers that get that have that like one trick kind of curl? I know obviously Robin's one, but like a lot of like Van Persie had it as well, where it's like that. You don't think of right footers having that same skill. Do you know, like Anthony's got this single skill. What right footers who are known for it?
Yeah.
Who?
Felipe Coutinho.
Good shout. Good shout.
He's known for that.
Ronnie, that's bar knowledge.
Felipe
that.
Coutinho is known for it. That's a good point.
There's probably someone else.
It feels like it's a left foot thing
The
primarily.
thing is though, with right footers, you seem to think they've more. They can go on the left more, as opposed to a left footed player cutting off the right.
Yeah.
As a right footer cutting off the left, you seem to think they could use a left foot
A
more.
left-footed plaplayer seems to have less of a right foot than a right-footed player has a left foot.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Just struggling severely.
It seems more common to see a left-footed player.
Well, this
who
guy's
just
going
cannot
to
use
fall
their
over
right.
in a minute. He's going to fall over in a minute.
Malacia, well done.
Interesting.
Di Maria was at that as well, wasn't he?
Di Maria, another one.
Peak Di Maria off the right.
All
he
left
was like
foot.
that. Robin.
It's like
Anthony
to be
now.
left-footed, you have to sacrifice
Right
more.
foot.
But you get something a little bit extra in return. Do you know what I mean?
You have
You get
anomalies.
105%.
Do you know before I said
of the
Coutinho, I was
talent.
going to say someone else, but then I thought.
No judgment. Who are you thinking?
Before Coutinho, I was going to say Ashley Young, but then
Yeah, he's got a bit of that.
peak Ashley Young.
No, he's got that
Aston
cut
Villa,
inside and
Ashley
whip
Young.
it. Yeah, he has actually.
Remember the goal he scored just like that against Arsenal? In the
2 against Arsenal, pretty much the same goal, weren't they?
Yeah.
Although Van Persie shouts out, I reckon his right foot was a lot more underrated than you thought.
His right foot isn't bad.
I thought it was pretty decent
Yeah,
for
it was,
a weak foot.
Yeah.
God, you never get that anymore. Prem top goal scorer the season before, you get him for 24 mil off one of your rivals.
It didn't make sense then, let alone
Only
now.
had a year in his contract.
I know, but Eden
24
Hazard
mil
went to
for
Real Madrid with a year left on his contract for £100 million.
24 mil for the Prem's top scorer last season. You will. I don't reckon you'll ever see that again. That cheap, anyway.
No.
Someone with an accolade like that going to arguably a direct rival, even though Arsenal weren't really on it then, as in like sort of title challenges.
We thought they were though.
Yeah, they thought there was title challenges since
You just
04 or
proper
05.
fucking Homer Simpson it into the bush then, Ronaldo, didn't you? Like that?
I was going to say Ethan saw that, didn't he?
Yeah. You just saw yourself on George.
This is what I mean.
Go on! He can't score!
You joking?
Oh my days! What we say?
He's got a free shot, no one in front of him, 10 yards out, and he's kicked it into the ground immediately.
I was going to criticise Fred for the decision because I thought Weghorst was the pass there, but that.
The defender's still got a leg on it.
He's hit the defender.
Only Weghorst can have his shot by the defender on the floor.
To be fair, very good reaction from the centre half.
The thing is, because he's so slow, he allows players to get back and to move the body and to react. God.
He's still
It's
so
no
important,
that
though.
you keep seeing defenders do great tackles on him, last-ditch tackles. It's because he needs to be half a yard faster. And they won't have a chance to do that, yeah.
I thought that was the moment.
Massive, yeah. Also, if it goes near post, you're taking the defender out of it.
Yeah.
We're getting to the sad stage now where it's like that, the kid with issues and that you want him to score.
Interesting. Let's see if we get to 1,000 likes. We're on 2,000. Oh, well, nearly 3,000 people watching, and we haven't even got 1,000 likes. Come on, hit the like button. 3-1 up.
You can ramp that up,
1,000 likes. That's easy stuff.
He'll get what, won't he? He'll get another goal, surely. Surely. But he is so important also the way we're currently playing.
Yeah.
He is.
Might cost us though.
We might. We missed too many good chances in this game. We should really be 5-6-1 up, shouldn't we?
Oh, yeah. 5.
Scott
minimum.
McTominay's about to come on, by the look of it.
No fan is ever excited by that.
I am.
You're lying.
I am, but I'm also trying to be nice, so just have a bit of respect, yeah.
Do you reckon he'll take that
Good
personally?
skill that.
I think he'll be alright.
McTominay.
It almost
Yeah.
worked. So we're on the
Here,
floor.
Sanchez.
Hey, yo.
Fred.
Hey, yo. He won't making the run inside.
Everything Sancho does is proper half pace though, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
He's never sprinting on the overlap, is he?
He plays proper within himself.
Well done there, Bruno. Oh,
Just
lucky
one
there.
more. One more.
Yeah, one more goal. See, they look... Win this. Done what we wanted there. Forced him into playing it long. It's gone under on Bissaka.
Well done, Varane.
It's alright. No point taking the risk there, is there? I wonder why they've all got the same... Well, so many of them have got that same haircut.
It's the Leeds effect.
Yeah.
Hey, yo. Go on.
Anthony's in here. Fucking hell!
Fucking hell, Anthony, you've got
He's done it. He hasn't even done much wrong, but we can't keep missing this many
I
chances.
don't know, it looks central.
We're only 2 goals ahead here.
It looked like a central finish.
He needs to get more. He just needs to lift it higher. Same again.
No, that looks like a good save.
It's all taking me back to that fucking chance where he could have bleeding squared the ball.
Yeah, he should
this
have
wouldn't
done
be a problem
That's a
then.
great
What a
that.
pass. See,
Yeah.
see like that. He's he's like a,
Yeah.
he's a bit slow. Do you
He's
know what I mean?
more than a bit
like a
slow,
sharper
yeah.
striker's there first. Do you know
They're
what I
both
mean?
smiling at him, and Bruno are smiling. I reckon that's what it
This
is.
is Pete Quegos. Like he's in front, but a defender gets ahead of him because he's a
Yeah.
bit like lumberous.
Yeah,
It's not a word.
I know what you mean though, and I like it.
I
like
love
it.
that. I think that should be.
I think you should be allowed to create words. Shakespeare was allowed to make words. So why can't we? He was lumberous there. You're right. He sprant into position, but he wasn't quick enough. There's another new word. Sprant.
Lumberous is great.
He was lumberous though, wasn't
Type that in because somehow that'll be a word somehow.
he? Lumberous. No, it's not a word. You're looking more in the sort of lumber, wood type meaning. I think the word you're looking for is lumbersome.
Is that
Right, do
Marked
not
or
lose the ball,
characterised by
Leo.
lumbering or awkwardness.
right? Lumbersome is.
Man on!
Stop it.
Hold on. Love a little clippy that one.
See, that's what Fred wants to do.
That's a shit pass.
Oh, he's done.
He's
He's
well
done
to
well.
get a
He's
corner
done well
there.
because I thought he'd overpass that.
Yeah. Pelistri
Pelistri.
coming on for Fred, and I'm going to guess Anthony.
Anthony probably.
Actually, no, I'm going to guess Bruno.
Oh,
Anthony's looking. It is Anthony by the looks of things. Fred off for and Anthony. Decent game tonight, Anthony. Should have found another goal for us though.
You should have an assist.
Yeah, should have an assist, and he possibly should have scored that one at the end there. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. You should score really, shouldn't you?
Still, it was a good finish.
He's very small in real life, you know.
Oh,
Anthony.
Is he?
Tiny.
He's only like 5'7".
I know, but he's like his chest cavity and everything is just he's just a narrow, small man.
Shoulders.
Yeah, just everything about him's really small. He had a coat on. Well, he didn't.
He said in real life.
Yeah.
Is that like virtual reality when you watch him on TV?
Do you think I'd tell you if you touch the TV? Do you think you'd touch Anthony?
I just never understood the real life.
Well, you know what real life is, don't you?
Pretty much everything.
Go on,
Yeah.
you lad. Go on. Woo! Go on. Oh, wake up! Wake up! Yes! Oh! Yeah, yes! Look
at him! He was vibrating with happiness. His first goal at Old Trafford as well. He deserves a goal tonight. He deserves a goal tonight. Brilliant by Palistri there. God, I'm
This
crying.
is why Palistri needs minutes.
Big goal, so
I'm like
high.
whenever he's playing.
Did you see that? Did you see that?
Yeah.
He was lucky on an electric
Look
chair.
at him. He's crying.
No,
Look at him.
okay.
Jesus, look everyone. Enjoy it. Fucking that's a good goal.
Round
that.
of 16, fourth goal.
Look at him. Yes, man. Screaming
Come on,
at the
the
Stretford
boy.
end. Look at him. He's genuinely crying, I think. He just punched himself in the head. Palistri.
Look at that. You had
Can we
three
just talk
players
about how well
pressing
Palistri
him
was
there.
here? This touch here is phenomenal. Honestly, top class stuff by Palistri. And when that ball fell to Vegos there, he thought, even I can't get this blocked. That is an absolute gift for a striker, ain't it? But he's in the right place, right time. He still is into the ground.
I don't care. He bagged. I don't care. He bagged.
But it's there. And honestly, I don't think I've ever seen a goal that meant so little mean so much to someone. Look at him. Look at that. Look at him. I love it. I love that.
That's great.
Let's sign him just for that celebration.
He's so happy
that is so wholesome.
Hey, watch the floodgates open now. 6 goals between now and the end of the month.
It's already snowing.
Oh, that was good.
I was just thinking that. No,
Great shot
Tate
by
just said that.
Andy Tate.
I was just thinking that it was almost like when he scored against Arsenal. He's like, going,
Van Nistelrooy after he scored that penalty to, well, redeem himself after missing the other one.
I want to see more Palestri.
He looked really good there, didn't he?
That was just hit it and
I
go.
watched Uruguay career at the World Cup, and he played pretty much the whole game there, and he had a couple of moments where he was okay, but for a large part he looked a little bit.
Yeah.
So obviously was if Steve just completely writ him off. But
Did he?
That was whatever, however good he turns out to be. That was excellent. What we just saw then, wasn't it? Going outside.
It was just direct because it went all the way around, almost like a question mark, all the way around, and just.
But there was no question about the quality, was there, Jordan?
Oh, great!
That's the one thing we can't question.
That's a great
the quality was there.
That's a great Colcom line. That.
Thank you. Really, I'm gonna have to throw that. Sorry, everyone.
Imagine how Sean Dyche feels just talking daily.
He's used to it. Go on, don't let them score. Yep.
Get
One
Wout
more.
another goal now.
One more.
Get Wout another goal now. Come on.
Wout has enough time for a hat-trick.
No.
Never seen.
Sorry, yes. Look at this. He's got it, hasn't he? He's got it in the locker, Casemiro.
Oh.
Sancho? That was going so far wide, that wasn't it?
That was so casual though.
Great tackle. The referee is literally just buying whatever they are selling, isn't he? No foul there. Oh no, it's a foul. It's a foul. Take it back. It's a foul. It's a foul.
But I feel like that shouldn't be given just for the fact that he's wearing he's wearing leggings and tights. That's unacceptable. That.
I've never worn them.
Nah, you don't.
Like
you only wear them if you're like a Sunday League player. That's about 35.
Yeah. You've seen people in the gym wear them though, don't you? The little leggings. Men. Obviously, you see women wearing them. Still going for it, Betis. Good stuff second half this from United.
Very good.
It?
Yeah.
We should it should be 6 or 7 though, really, shouldn't it? With the amount of chances we've missed. Good stuff there, Ghost. Good performance from him tonight.
Inside.
Sancho.
McTominay's just not good enough.
His second touch is a tackle so often, in it. Like there.
I remember you
next
saying that
pass on to
ages ago.
Sancho.
Yeah.
Keeper.
You ain't the quality required. What's he touch like?
Was that De Gea's best pass of the night?
Palistri's in.
Late that.
That might be a
I
red,
think he
that.
slips there, hasn't he?
Where'd you get set off?
Interesting.
Oh no, he didn't slip.
Oh no, he does
no,
slip.
he
He does
slipped,
slip.
yeah.
It's not a red at all.
His trailing legs like just a cross.
And
innit?
also his studs are low. It's just, I don't think it's a booking, to be honest.
from here, from the first look here though, he's
Yeah, it looked like he like dived into it. It
shaky,
just
yeah.
battered him, didn't it?
Oh, you're fucking fine, mate. Get up.
You could say the only thing hurt is his pride. Thanks, everyone.
You're welcome.
Thanks very much. Pilistri with chewing gum, illegal. Send him off.
It looks like blue chewing gum as well. That might be.
What is that? Nicotine.
Caffeine.
It's coming off the
Wicks.
cigs.
Caffeine. You can get caffeine chewing gums that are blue.
That would make sense, wouldn't it?
Would that be legal?
Yeah, caffeine's legal.
Chewing gum's legal as well.
To play with.
Yeah.
Is it?
I don't know. I just made it up.
I'd be surprised.
I get stitches when I play
Actually, I'm
football.
not sure
chewing
you're
gum.
allowed to play with chewing gum.
What? Chewing gum increases the level of activity in the frontal lobe. Chewing gum may be an advantage on the field. I don't care if it may be. Are you allowed to? Severe 2-0 up against Fenerbahce. Eric Lamela with the goal.
Well done again,
I think you're allowed
Palistri.
Oh, Casemiro with his little trademark crossbody.
Right hand side half space. Little,
Yeah.
I think he meant to cross it though. But we just didn't.
Nice. 73,000 in Old Trafford. As per. Good win this, isn't it?
Yeah, good win.
I
Means
didn't think
means
we'd do
next
this.
week we can be a little bit more relaxed with our
Yeah.
lineup.
You can rotate a bit then.
Hopefully
can't
give
you?
Bruno a
Who have we
rest.
got after these on Thursday? 'Cause we've got Southampton Sunday, haven't we?
Yeah.
These again Thursday. Who's after the second leg?
So after the second leg, it is Fulham. Fulham FA Cup. Yeah.
And then is it international?
Then it's international break. So it's
Oh mate, imagine that now. We can confirm, get a bigger grip on third,
Mhm.
get to the quarters of the Europa League, and another trip to Wembley. Or before the international break.
What? Well, that's what the super chat said, wasn't it, before the game? If we win our next 4 games, we're going from being like, are we in disarray? Will this be the start of something terrible? To the best, probably the single best position we've been in a
ages.
decade.
For ages.
We've already won a cup. Third is looking good.
With
even
2
though
wins
it's
off
not
winning.
safe.
With 2 wins off winning another.
But yeah, 2 wins off winning another, and in the quarterfinal of the other remaining competition. Imagine. But that's still 3 wins away, so let's get those done first. Shocking.
Are they all?
That's the one place from last year is a little bit lacking.
Yeah.
Are they all 2-leg ties from the quarters down to the final of the Europa League?
Yeah. They're all 2 like out of the great pass from Bruno there. Yeah, they're all 2 legs outside the group stage. Four minutes stoppage time. Surprising that, innit?
Yeah.
There's been a lot of subs, haven't there?
There's been 3 goals and
Nah,
shitloads of subs.
Yeah, but they've rolled round on the floor a lot as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I think Bruno's been really good today, which he needed, but I'm glad he has been.
No, I do think he needed it, but only because of how much stick he got.
That's what I mean.
From Sunday.
I'll be
He
honest,
took a lot as
I
well.
don't think he was our worst player on Sunday. I think he was shocking,
You could have given that accolade
but
to
I
a
don't
lot,
think he
to
was
a
our
lot of
worst
heads,
player.
though, couldn't you?
No.
You could have given it to a lot of heads.
Yeah. Corner to United, 1 more goal, that'd be nice. Oh, good cross as
Cracking
well.
run, that.
Martinez on the half volley, couldn't quite
Not an
steer
easy
in.
finish, that.
Nah, really hard. Anytime you're in front of the near post,
Yeah.
it's hard to get it back in it.
I'd say that was a bit of a shit corner, though. Do you think he's aiming for that?
No, I don't think he's aiming for that, but no. 3 players who really needed a goal there as well, wasn't it? Fernandes, Weghorst, Anthony.
Yeah.
Really good. Feyenoord have equalised against Shakhtar in Shakhtar. Well, I don't know if it's been played in Shakhtar, but away. Do we know where that game's being played?
Probably not Ukraine.
Is it?
No, I don't think it is.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. Good point. That is actually mad. De Gea's best pass of the night was a clearance.
Yeah. Bravo, they're sort of wasting a little bit of time, like waiting for.
Yeah,
It's alright, boys. It's alright, boys. Yeah.
It's just like
Calm it, lads.
Be trying to play as fast as possible.
it's instinctual.
Although to be fair, they're probably just wanting this leg to end now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Without conceding another. Yeah, that game's the Shakhtar. Who are they playing against? Sorry.
Feyenoord.
Shakhtar final game is taking place in Poland. Such a disadvantage that.
Oh, what a ball again! Go on, then, Pulisic. Go on.
Oh, good block.
Honestly, live when he come on, isn't he?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to tempt fate here at all. I'm not even trying to tempt fate. I'm not trying to be negative. But if we somehow don't go through this tie, it will be a joke because we've literally had about 10 chances to score.
You're 3 up.
We're 3 up, but it should be 6 up. This should be 7-1 this game.
It should be.
The amount of chances we've had. If somehow they win 4-1 next week, it'll be absolutely unbelievable. Oh, they love a little foul.
They love a dive, don't they?
Yeah.
We shouldn't have took him serious when he got players wearing leggings. You know, man. His real bet is really warm.
In Spain, and it's you
see if that's a factor because he looked a little bit
again.
Factor 30.
Oh, Casemiro.
Go on then. He's going to win a foul here somewhere, isn't he? I thought he'd blown up there.
He blew up.
That would have been graphic.
So the Seville, aren't they? Seville weather. Oh, yeah, 21 degrees today, 24 tomorrow.
It's actually 20 degrees better than here.
Yes, the odds are you're out of the Europa League, but wow, the weather's good. Do you know what I mean? Year-round sun.
It's all right.
24 degrees at the start of March. That is the life, isn't it? Come on, then.
Quick 3 days, eh? Quick 3 days over there.
Look at him! He's there. The fastest horse in the land.
Look at him, he's fucking flying.
Doing well there, Vegas. Oh, so lucky. Full time, Manchester United 4, Real Betis 1. A massive, much needed bounce back from Manchester United. Honestly, could have been 6, 7 or 8 for United there. The only worry with that is if United end up regretting it, but that is a massive win, much needed win, and a pretty emphatic one as well, wasn't it, Jordan?
Take it. Very emphatic, but could have been a lot more.
Yeah.
Could have been a hell of a lot more. But I'm happy with it. You're going to Spain with a 3-goal cushion.
Yeah.
It's like you said then, if we lose this game, or if we get knocked out somehow, it's an absolute joke. But we can be happy with a 3-goal cushion going to Spain, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Ronaldo, thoughts going in at 1-1 at half time? Thought United were the better team, but then they completely dominated that second half, didn't they?
I think it was pretty even. Stevens at half time. I think second half were a completely different class. They looked like they completely just ran out of steam.
Yeah.
I think the couple goals after the second half knocked the stuffing out of them. And then pretty much since then it was one-way traffic and looked like it could have been 5, 6, 7. And at the end of the day, I feel like it was fairly comfortable. I don't know. There was a serious lack of belief there from Betis in the second half, but I'm not complaining. 4-1, bounce back, should be through.
Yeah, definitely. Fantastic result for Man United. Stick around, we're going to go through the whole game, go through the goals, go through the performance and look ahead to what this means for United's season as well. We'll be back for the review in just a few minutes. Stay where you are, automatically going to get redirected to the review. It's modern technology. Go for a wee, get a cup of tea, get a biscuit, do something, let the dog out, and we're back in just a few minutes for the full review. Thank you very much for joining us. Manchester United 4, Real Betis 1. The best possible bounce back after an absolute, well, let's not worry about that. Man United 4-1. We'll see you in a bit.